whānau. Kia ora te whānau. Welcome along to Rapid League Round 7. Trafalgar Centre for the Nelson Giants up against the Otago Nuggets. Andrew Mulligan, Casey Frank on hand for this one on you. Sunday afternoon. And one of the most sunniest and beautiful spots in New Zealand, Aotearoa, Nelson. And we're looking forward to this one, Casey Frank.
Yeah, going to be an interesting game. Two teams, they're looking to just find a little bit of consistency in the Rapid League before we get to the Sal's NBL action a little bit later today.
Certainly are. And here are the results from Round 7 in Rapid League for the Sal's NBL.
Taking a look at how things tipped off the week. The Saints, powerful win against the Sharks team that had been on the front foot, finding the right form. The Rams get over on the Jets on Friday night. The Hawks finding up top of the Bulls. Today we've got the Airs and the Rams following this one, and a little bit of Monday action tomorrow with the Saints taking on the Hawks in Wellington.
Love Monday hoops. This is how the ladder looks in Rapid League. Every point matters. Points for, points against goes into the main Sal's NBL standings as well. So results are key here.
And the Tuatara with a big win over the Five to jump to the top of the ladder. The Saints just above the Nuggets. The Nuggets right about there towards the top of the ladder. The Giants not where they're used to being in the Rapid League. Back-to-back defending champions there on the second page. Expect them to try and lift things towards the latter half of the season. And we take a look at the Otago Nuggets starting five. Thada Paese, one of the all-time leading scorers in Rapid League action. Chisholm, Smiler, Bazette, and Christian Martin. The 3x3 player is back. Look for Christian Martin to really impact things on both ends today.
Starting five for the Giants: Elijah Inwood, Cooper Adams, James Matthews, Sam Dempster, the veteran. He's 35 years old. He is more than twice as old as Zach Rampton is, who's 17 in year 12. And I hate to do that to Sam Dempster, but this is the beauty of Rapid League. You've got the youngsters and you've got the experienced vets mixing it up in Rapid League.
And it is that mix of experience and youth that is so important to the development of these players. As we take a look at the head-to-head opposite mirror images of the win-loss records, both teams shooting the ball quite well from inside the arc. The Nuggets facilitating the ball at a higher level, but the Giants team, they're fantastic on the glass on both ends. And you look for them to dominate the glass, and if they are able to be the Windex men today, they might walk away with the win. The Nuggets, if they keep the Giants from finding their form on the offensive boards especially, they have a good chance of walking away with the win themselves in this road trip.
Matt Bardsley, he is back for the Nuggets, but not playing Rapid. He is not suited up for Rapid, even though he is on the bench. He will not play Rapid because he hasn't got the yellow shorts on underneath. I can see that, and that's my deduction. And so, your match officials, your barter card referees, Matt Bathurst will lead them, Regan Ashley and Corey Hogg, the other two referees as well. Sunday afternoon hoops, Trafalgar Centre. The crowd has started to walk into the centre. Arguably the lowest roof in the Sal's NBL and the Rapid League.
It's got enough space for a good full court shot.
It certainly does.
It arcs in the right direction.
It is a cauldron when the Giants are humming and they have the ball to start us going left to right in the baby blue. Now the Giants. And inside to Rampton, the 6'11", 17-year-old. Good close out on him down low by the Nuggets.
His size isn't quite caught up with by the strength that he needs to be at that, so he can get pushed off the lane a little bit.
And it wouldn't be Rapid League or Sal's NBL if we didn't have a shot clock problem to start us off.
Got to fix the clock up. Got to always fix that clock up a little bit. It's start slow, but this way we get it correct for the NBL later.
He says optimistically. Caleb Smiler waiting for the ball. He's got the red New Balance on.
Well, the Nuggets trying to reverse this two-game slide they're on right now. And the Giants, of course, did find a win recently before, right on the backs of a two-game slide of their own. As we're going to bring it back here. Yeah, ready to go. Oh, no, we're going to go back to the benches. As it looks like we've got a reset on the clock. So why don't we just talk about things, Moles?
Control-Alt-Delete, or just unplug it at the wall and plug it back in.
That's the key.
That is the absolute key.
If you can take the cartridge out and blow on it, too,
yeah,
that's a good one.
Also, if you wipe in a anti-clockwise motion on the disc,
if you tap 3 times at the right time.
If you take the 2 batteries out and bang them together and then put them back in.
That's the clock. don't know if it is exactly what we're working with.
What happens if you shake it?
That also helps with things.
Game 4 tomorrow, 12 p.m. on ESPN. Thunder Spurs. Thunder 2-1 in that series. And at the moment, the Knicks are up on the Cavs in the second half in the NBA playoffs. Who you got for Game 4 tomorrow, Case?
I'm going to go with the Spurs tomorrow. I think they're going to even it up. I think on their home court, they're going to find a little bit of form. But this Thunder team, the more I watch them, the better they get and the less I like them. It goes like that with the Thunder.
They really have turned into the villains of the NBA over the last couple of seasons, and not because of their success. I think it's because of the way that they have gone about. In a lot of people's eyes, this isn't necessarily our opinion, but a lot of fans' opinions seem to feel as though they're egregious with the physicality on one end, but then sell the physicality on the other end.
Yeah, agreed.
Is that a diplomatic way of saying they flop?
Yeah, they're very floppy.
Okay.
But it's the worst kind of floppy because it's a floppiness on the other side of being dogs on the other end. And I hope they lose. So take that, Thunder fans. Get you back for dropping Steve all those years ago.
We were all Thunder fans, weren't we, when Steven Adams was drafted and had a great career with the Thunder?
So apologies for the delay if you're just tuning in. An unfortunate start. Trying to fix up something on the shot clock there.
It looks like it just won't reset for them.
I think we're just going to have to go without the shot clock here.
One of the referees will have to count.
Out loud.
Out loud, even. And this now players keeping
to be fair, I don't think I've ever seen a shot clock violation in the Rapid League.
That is a very good point. Why don't we just turn the shot clock off?
Just give it a go, see what happens.
Yeah. I don't think that would be, a bad option here as we wait for it to be sorted. And of course, the longer this goes on, most likely it'll push the start of the NZNBL game that's due to start at 3 p.m. local time.
Well, we need 15 minutes of time in between the two games. So once Rapid League is done, it's going to be, put a clock on, 15 minutes. That is when tip-off of NZNBL will come. But it looks like we fixed it.
It's not looking good for the Giants. They've got 3 road games after this one. Nuggets will host the Sharks and the Bulls, and then away to the Saints. That is a tough run as well. Here we go. We're underway. Just like that, his Rapid League caught us unawares a little bit. Nuggets on the little backdoor action there, and the Giants come away with it.
Nuggets doing a decent job of extending that defense, but the Giants still able to find the paint multiple times.
On the drive, James Matthews puts it up and in for the first bucket of the game.
And he's been playing very well in the Rapid. Nice lob there, unfortunate. Couple of misses.
Christian Martin unable to control it.
That's 2 Nuggets looks there at the rim on the back of these timeouts and 2 misses.
James Matthews with the and one.
The little break got his energy right where it needed to be. A couple of strong drives, this time with the hoop and the arm. Gets through the contact on the baseline drive. Still able to find it and off to the Chemist warehouse stripe for 2. Nice little hesitation, takes that bump, then goes through the arm challenge and fires up just a bit as well.
Makes the foul shot from the Chemist warehouse stripe. James Matthews, very good baseball player as well. Played on the under-18 national team in baseball.
Getting all the American sports there, I like it.
Going left, but putting it up with the right is Oak Chisholm. He's fouled. So he'll hit to the Chemist warehouse stripe.
Otago Nuggets, 3 possessions, 3 attacks on the rims. Really good looks, too, out of the first backdoor lobs on the first 2 possessions. And this one, nice paint attack, losing that first defender. Able to get that contact and looking to stop the bleeding from the Chemist warehouse stripe. And he does. Cutting it to a 4-point game.
Well, at the moment out there, Harry Bizzette's the tallest player at 6'5". Harrison Bizette. And for the Nuggets, Zach Rampton on your left-hand side there. 17-year-old, number 12, 6'11".
The Nuggets do have Zach McKenzie coming off the bench as well. He's the size that they'll play. Matt Bardsley, eligible, but not suited up in the Rapid colors, so we won't see him today in the opener.
McKenzie, 6'8". And that miss from Cooper Adams sees Thatapaese stepping back, pulls the trigger on the 3 and knocks it down. Thatapaese is shooting It's 21% from 3, but that'll feel good. He's had an up and down season in rapid so far for the Nuggets.
Well, his playing time has been a little bit sporadic. Early on, he was playing a bit more for the NBL team as we see the jumper go up short before the Nuggets take things off. But Thata Paese, all-time leading scorer in the Rapid League. He certainly can fill it up at any time.
Drive from Smiler, well defended. Nuggets coming the other way, coming up on the midway point of the first quarter here in Rapid League. And again, they attack. It's James Matthews feeling strong on the drive early on here.
Well, second straight trip to the line with the ball in his hand. Doesn't get the N1 opportunity, but a chance to push it to 7. And he is responsible for every single point the Giants have right now. Milking Matthews on his way to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Zing goes the strings.
As part of those Rapid League title-winning teams of the previous 2 seasons here in Nelson. He's played for New Zealand Under-17 World Cup in 2024 and on the Under-19 Tour of China. That baseball representative as well, 18-year-old. 7 points here for the Giants. They lead 7-5. Thata Paese already had a 3 to his left.
Forced that one just a bit. Might have wanted to just try and bend the defense a bit more before going towards the step back.
Inward, left alone.
Oh, what a tip.
Oh, Sam Dempster gives it to Matthews.
Excellent recognition that Dempster couldn't get the ball, but he understands where his teammates are, fed him up with it.
Again, Matthews rebounding his miss. Gets it up and in, and he's got 9 of the Giants' 9.
Got an offensive rebound in there as well. He's going to get tuckered out soon. 9 points in the opening quarter. We're on our way to a record. He keeps this up.
Thata Paese misses that. Rampton pulls down the board.
Get the ball to Matthews. Oh, in double digits in the first quarter.
Staying with the Giants here. James Matthews, he's not tired. He is clutching on the bottom of the shorts, but he's been doing some work. I don't blame him.
Well, even when you're a good offensive player, sometimes you do get a little bit fatigued when the ball comes to you that much more often. Doesn't sound like much, a couple extra shots, but it's just the wherewithal of the entire experience does tend to weigh on you.
Off the side of the backboard and up ahead. It's stolen, and we got a whistle in the backcourt.
Foul all the way back there. Fortunate for the Nuggets, because that was a sure turnover.
And Inwood picks up the foul. Martin, 3. Christian Martin looking to shoot 2s for the 3x3 team.
Oh, that pass by Smiler there, just a little off target. Martin couldn't catch it cleanly, and that led to a much longer operation on the shot.
And Christian Martin, part of the Tall Blacks 3x3 team that won the Asia Cup last month. Here he is again, all alone.
Nice rotation, though. Nice drive by Thata Paese. Draws multiple defenders. Hits Smiler. I like Smiler's pass, immediately kicking it on for the open look. Good offense, just don't get the result they want.
On the drive. Coming up short, and that will be us for the first quarter. Richia misses that, and it's going to be all of the points going towards James Matthews. 3 of 5. 9 points for him. And the Nuggets, that Thata Paese said 3, and Oak Chisholm with a bucket, and rather 2 free throws actually from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
I thought it was sunny outside, but it is ice cold in the gym right now.
Sometimes, you know, this time of year in Nelson, it can be a beautiful day and just feels a little bit chilly.
Honestly, this is as cold a gym as there is in New Zealand. It's
what?
I do remember
colder than the Edgar Center.
It gets as cold, but mostly in the locker rooms because there's these big cement monstrosities. So the locker rooms just stay crispy. You're just in there freezing along. I do remember back in the day that they had a broken window, I think, for like the first 6 or 7 years I was in the league in the locker room, and it just left it broken. But you know what's not broken is the Sal's Veggie Pizza. $35. Sal's Swish 26, that's your code. Valid until Thursday, the 28th of May. Gonna stretch that one out into next week. Love your veggies, love your pizza. Get on it, $35. Can't get a better deal with that online code or that QR code taking you straight to your local Sal's. Nothing like Sunday pizza from Sal's.
Another way of getting veggies into your kids, if you can put it on a pizza.
Your kids don't eat vegetables?
No, they don't. Only on pizza from Sal's.
Parenting. Hack.
If you could call it parenting. Oh, on the offensive rebound, nice work from Martin.
Good stick-to-itiveness there. Just refused to be denied. Uses his size on the putback after missing the initial attempt.
Inward. Back of the iron. Fatapayasig gives it up. Here's Chisholm. Smiler. Well defended on the action there by the Giants. So Fatapayasig gives it up, and in the corner. That's off, and it's Bazette off the bench.
Last few possessions, both teams just settling for jump shots. Need more activity towards the rim, force the defense to bend.
Matthews, 9 of the Giants' points, kicks it out. That three is good, and we've got someone else besides James Matthews scoring, Josh Nickel.
Josh Nickel gets it down. Well found by Matthews, right on target. Looked like it was a solid contest from the Nuggets, but Nickel able to make it count anyway.
He and Bazette know it's chilly in the gym. Can be, because they've got the compression top on.
Those shooting arms stay warm with those bad boys, that's for sure.
Matthews, I bet he is warm. He's done a lot of work inside to the 17-year-old Rampton, going underneath.
Yeah, young fella's really still working on the body, but nice footwork there. As we see a big steal going the other way. Is he going to be able to finish it? Matthews for 11?
Oh, nice fingers on the ball there.
Christian Martin, solid defense. The last line, if he couldn't get it done, it was going to be a surefire two, but he smacks it out of bounds. Possession stays to the Nuggets. A lot of time left on the clock as Matthews takes a well-deserved break.
Phil Jones, don't take him off.
Philly would never come out of the game.
He's got to do some minutes in the Sal's NBL game. There's James Matthews, that is for sure. So does Sam Dempster. It's back out there for the Giants.
Dempster taking the foul there.
Martin with the the defensive foul.
How about Sam Dempster? 250 games plus in his career. Just don't know what this Giants team is going to do without him. I'm sure he keeps threatening to retire to Coach Mike Fitchett, but I'm sure he also won't let him do that.
Left it short. And that's Sam Dempster on the glass.
Goes back. I remember one of the first times I played Sam Dempster, and probably wasn't the first, but one of the early ones. And Coach Perro Cameron was coaching at the time, and he was just adamant that this guy can get on the glass, can get rebounds. This is 16, 17 years ago. And you look at him and you say, this guy can get rebounds? He's like a 6'2" power forward. And then he'd finish with like 5 offensive rebounds in a game, and then you'd be doing sprints the next day because you didn't do your job. Sammy D always knows how to get on the offensive glass, just has a knack for it.
Another pass over the top. This time it's Martin fouled underneath. Sammy D just knew Varicchio's shot was going to fall where it did, and he got the job done. And Christian Martin at the other end will shoot too.
Nice pass there by Smiler over the top of the defense. Martin just a little upset with the miss, but gets off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2. Hits the first. Chance to close it to a 2-possession game here. Nuggets, though, offensively really struggling to get any kind of penetration outside of the pass. Need to find a way to force this Giants defense to bend just a little bit more on the side-to-side. Poor turnover there. Lots of numbers for the Nuggets. Choose to let that three and stay in the hand. Instead, it's Thaddeus. Second chance opportunity. That also goes wanting.
Josh Nickel pulling down the board. Minute 20 to go in this first half. Rapid League matchup. Giants, Nuggets, Trafalgar Centre and Nelson. Varicchio crossed up, poked away. Nice hands, Martin. And Christian Martin getting about his work now. 6 points. closing that Giants lead down to 4.
Well, big steal up at the top, and Martin was fortunate to gain control and able to get that finish. Giants need to respond here. It's been a couple of dry possessions.
Nickel puts it ahead and puts it up and in. Nice lead bounce there from Nickel.
Aggressive attack. The back line of defense was busy catching shooters, so that left it open for that wide open drive down the lane.
About to pace it. Defended well, but too aggressive near the end there. Rico Verrecchio.
Second foul on the Giants, so both teams will be shooting on the next foul. Both teams also have the BNZ player in timeout still in pocket.
Yeah, 3 team fouls you're shooting in Rapid League, 4 4-minute quarters. BNZ player timeout, 30 seconds for the players only to talk about it. No coach interaction. Stay out on the floor. Rebound by Nickel.
I wonder if the Giants are going to call their player timeout here on the other side of things with about 14 seconds left, or if they're just going to let this be their final possession of the game.
Shot clock down to 11. They're going to wind it down. Nuggets might have an opportunity, though. Inwood puts it up and in.
Quick timeout, don't get it in. Half is over.
That's it. That's excellent execution from the Giants. Wound it down. A little bit of an opportunity. Now head into the halftime break with a 19-11 lead here at the Trafalgar Centre.
Well, excellent patience shown by the Giants throughout that first half. Just never really feeling bothered by the activity of the Nuggets defensively. Taking a look at some of the Chemist Warehouse highlights from the first half. A lot of Nelson Giants activity and a lot of James Matthews early. And we take a look at highlight number 1. There he is on the drive, takes it to the cup, the kiss off the glass. Did it from one side, I'll do it from the other. The hoop, the harm, 19-11, 9 of those points by that man there, Matthews. Tyson Tarapaese tried to bring things back the other direction. He's always ready to get hot from 3. But just wasn't enough shooting overall, despite the efforts of Christian Martin and company on the glass. But it was all Giants overall. Matthews with 9, Josh Nickel with 5, and Sammy D with his 3 points, 1 bucket, 1 free throw. It all came off of that putback. A little bit of activity going the other way, but when you look statistically speaking, the poor shooting of the Nuggets in this first half, just 18% from the field and 11% from 3. That's what's keeping this Giant squad in the lead. There was the last shot of the half. Inwood catches it, finishes it. Halftime over, 8-point lead. Can the Nuggets find some offensive activity? Because that shooting, man, that shooting's too ugly to bring on TV on a Sunday afternoon. What are we doing? 28% and 11% from 3. Those are numbers not even a mother could love.
We need to bring that graphic down right now.
That's going to break somebody's TV at home.
Whoa.
That is harsh.
Luckily we're not in 4K.
But the good news is, it can only get better.
That is what can it?
Well, it could get a little
bit worse. No, I don't think it can,
They could miss a couple of shots.
They could miss them and it could get worse.
Lack of offensive activity leading to some bottle stacking in the crowd.
Underway, second half. Giants with the lead. 19-11, turnover. Nuggets have it. Martin crosses half court. After Paese. Giving it up. Chisholm kicks it out to the corner. Dempster with a rebound. Better
pace that time from the Nuggets. They were a little slow to get into their action in the first half. Seemed to discuss that at halftime.
Dempster, 5 rebounds in 5 minutes here.
Crazy. It's just a crazy amount of rebounding. He has just a knack for it and lets it fly there.
He knows this gym so well. Contested 3, no problem for Sammy D.
2 shots, 6 points. The 5 rebounds as well, and a big rebounding advantage overall for the Giants of 16-10.
That's pass. Excellent pass. And he's fouled, taking the 3. 3 shots coming up as Inwood got him.
Yeah, just a little late in that. Really nice hammer screen on the weak side. catching Inwood on that baseline activity, and he carries straight to it.
Tell me, what's a hammer screen, Casey, for those?
That's when there's a guard sort of at the top, and there's sort of a baseline screen comes from the back. You see that screen there?
Ah, yeah.
That takes him out of it, that enables to get it. Normally it happens on the baseline drive, so he sort of drags it to the corner. So named for Darvin Ham.
No way, it is actually named after Darvin Ham?
It was his action. It was his action. He would just do it in games, and then he just started calling it a hammer screen.
So not a pin down, the reverse of the pin down screen.
The reverse.
On the reverse side.
And that was the activity that he used to. He just did it naturally all the time, and got some action. I think when he was at the Bucks
with Michael Redd,
with George Karl and Michael Redd,
and get Michael Redd open in the corner.
And that's where the hammer scream comes from, the vernacular.
You're in amongst greatness here in Rapid League. Not me, Casey Frank.
Sammy Dempster for sure as well. Misses that one. First miss of the game for the big fella. Martin gets tapped up tight. Wanted the fall, doesn't get it.
22-13. Sam Dempster, a lifer for the Giants. Ooh, the hesitation. Pretty. Inwood. Elijah Inwood.
Elijah Inwood giving the business. Brother Aston Inwood has pulled plug on the Giants this year to concentrate on his 3x3 activity. But Elijah bringing the nasty today.
Good D from Dempster. Inside and blocked. Rampton got it.
Nice job. Nice job by
Harrison Bazette with the shot rejected.
Young Zach Rampton there, doing what his father did so many times in this course, and he says, get that shot out of here. Smacks that one out. Chisholm just doesn't have the ability to get over the long arm of Zach Rampton.
I reckon Mum Nikki got some blocks as well.
She probably had a few.
Yeah. Former Sparks player. Shout out to the Ramptons.
In Shanghai still, I believe, doing some English teaching overseas. Probably watching and screaming at the TV about how we're getting things wrong.
Inwood defended nicely and dragged the foot, and so Oak Chisholm, nice defense.
Really nice moving of the feet. Didn't give up on the play. He was caught behind on the little handoff action, but worked hard to get back in front. And that effort allows the Nuggets to another opportunity to get this back to a single-digit deficit.
It's been tough sledding for the Nuggets here. They're just 3 of 19, under 16% field goal percentage in Rapid League. That's not going to get you a win. And they go 3 for 20 now. And that makes my math much easier. It's 15%.
That's solid, good round numbers. That's good. 1 for 12 from behind the arc as well. That's down to 8%.
Oh, off the top of my head, that's 8.3%.
Ah, good mathing.
Matthews started on fire, and he gets to his left hand and finishes nicely.
Up to double digits, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Matthews so far today.
Nice drop off. Rampton block again. 2 for him now.
Swats in the lane, patrolling the paint. The big fella putting the clamps on.
Bardsley puts it up for Rampton.
Sam Dempster there gets the catch and dribbles through. Well delivered. Rampton, I think, of 2 minds there. Should I try and get up on the rim or not? And there he is talking about the pass. I had it. You love that, coach. Phil Jones, head coach of the Rapid League. Tom Gargulio, assistant. There's that block, number 2 for Zach Rampton.
Man, he's gonna, if he puts some muscle on that frame, he's gonna be a problem for a very long time. He's only 17 years old, year 12 student at Nelson College. And he's still probably got a little bit of growing to do,
Most
perhaps.
definitely, most definitely.
He's gonna be a legit 7-footer.
Just very recent on the 17 as well.
You're part of the under-17 team this year for New Zealand. Zach Rampton won that bronze medal last year at the under-16 Asia Cup. Smiler at the line. Makes the second one from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Well, the Giants have slowed down a little bit this quarter, but still have a big lead. First bucket of the term for the Nuggets.
Elijah Inwood. Nuggets do well. And it's Nickel taking the long three. Good box out on Rampton underneath. Nuggets pushing. Martin, quick fire three. Too strong.
Like that offense, though. I like the pace. I like kicking it ahead. Trying something with a little bit of enthusiasm and adrenaline. Just do something different, because it's really been a struggle for them in the half court to find any kind of inroads into the painted area.
So no Zach McKenzie in this game as well. He hasn't yet come into it for the Nuggets, so they're just running with this 5 out here because Bardsley hasn't suited up for Rapid, even though McKenzie has. Another 3. Man, this one is going to be tough to come back for. With the 29-15 lead, it is all one-way traffic as we head into a PNZ player timeout, I believe.
Well, they've had to call it. They've had enough.
They've had enough.
Not often you see the third quarter timeout.
It isn't. It catches you unawares, the BNZ player timeout, when it's in the first or third quarter.
That is your chance for 5,000 tickets. We'll get that one in hopefully a little later as we see the foul there.
We can put it up again because we've got foul shots coming up from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
This Nuggets team just can't find the offense today. And on the season, this is the leading scoring team in the Rapid League at over 40 points per game.
The Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
Oh, this is unfortunate for their offense here.
But it is just not the way things are going.
Smiler at the line, makes the first. So there's 0.7 on the game clock here in the venue.
Going to be tough. I think we're just going to catch that one and call it a quarter.
We're going to make it a little bit awkward than it needed to be.
Couple of teammates nearly injure each other.
But hey, we're back. And it's a minute break between quarters. Well, and it's a very, very dominant Nelson Giants team here.
Break couldn't come at a better time for the Nuggets. There, just how can we get out of these last 4 minutes? 12-point difference, a 12-point deficit with just 4 minutes to go. And that slice of pizza is bigger than her dome. I bet it's tasty, though.
See, no vegetables.
Well, there's tomato paste. There's a potato.
I mean, how much nutrients are on that? Like, not as much as the large veggie pizza that's currently $35 with that online code. Sal's Swish 26, not Sal's Wish.
Sal's.
I thought it might have been Sal's Wish. Yeah.
Well, make a wish. My wish is for a veggie pizza for $35. Bang, bang. Done. Don't even need a genie.
That's valid until Thursday, and we'll have a whole new deal for you come Redemption Rivalry Round. Up the waz. You've got to get that in at least one broadcast while you're on air at Sky Sport.
I think it's contractual.
Yeah, I think it is. I think there has to be at least one person wearing a Warriors jersey at any sporting fixture that makes it on television in New Zealand, because I did see one during the Auckland FC final.
Got to get there.
Against Sydney FC in the A-League final last night.
Shows you you're a real fan when you wear a Wild jersey. Been around since way back before. Well, this one's a little bit of an awkward game, this one. Started slowly because of the clock issue. And Giants finishing fast off the back of that. Nuggets, leading scorer team in the competition coming in, just cannot find the offensive flow against the Nuggets team that is clamped down in the half court until there.
Offense.
Second three of the day. 2 for 14. That's way better than 1 for 13.
That makes it interesting, though, because you can get that under 7, get a stop, get a bucket.
Only three bucket difference right now, but it all starts with a stop, as you mentioned, Mo.
Baricchio, there is the stop for the Nuggets. Here they come, looking to push on the trail. That 3 is off from Chisholm.
Nice break, though. Really did good job of running the lanes in front of the ball and clearing out that space for the trail shooter. Chisholm just unable to drop the shot.
Adams to Inwood, back to Baricchio. Up by comes Rampton. Inwood, Elijah Inwood, long 3. That might just ice it, Casey Frank. It's very hard to pull a double-digit lead in Rapid League.
Yeah, put this one straight into the chili bin. Don't see this one coming out after this. Nuggets Gonna have to get desperate, play with a lot more pace, and certainly need to hit this one.
Hold on. Hold on, Oak Chisholm says, wait up, you two.
Suddenly the offense has been found by both squads.
Don't count us out yet. Yes, we have shot the ball poorly in this game, but it's not how you start it, it's how you finish it. And they force the turnover. Tucking it under the wing is Christian Martin.
Well, I thought he might have been able to get the whistle there. He certainly was trying to get some contact. Doesn't earn his way to the Chemist Warehouse stripe, but another possession for the Nuggets, which is probably more important.
Oh, Nickel. Nicely stolen away.
And now the clock is the friend of the Giants, so they want to slow things down just a bit. Now they're staying on the attack.
Rampton has it blocked, and he's fouled. Hi to Zach Rampton there, just sticking with it.
And it gets to the dunker spot. His man goes to help. He's exactly where he needs to be. Inwood puts the ball right where he can get there for the finish. Good initial block there by Christian Martin. But the stick-to-itiveness gets him off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Or somebody's really excited about that.
So pumped. Zach Rampton hit the first free throw. Chemist Warehouse stripe.
First points of the game for Zach Rampton. 3 rebounds and 2 blocks to go along with that.
Stolen away and a foul in the backcourt.
Is that going to be unsportsmanlike?
What do you think, Casey?
Well, there's defenders ahead of it, so I think he get away. But what didn't seem to be much of a play at the ball.
They are. They're calling it. Yeah, it's a great shout from you, Casey Frank. They came together, did the referees. And you are right. Just establishing where the defenders were.
Well, the defenders were out of the way, but you see this grab here at the body. You have to make a play for the ball, and there's no play on the ball. The foul isn't actually there. It's on Nickel on the weak side, and he just grabs him to stop that break.
So that's 2 shots and the ball for the Giants.
There's Josh Nickel. Heads up play to get fouled and basically seal it.
It's part of the Rams in 2024. It's part of the Samoan national team at the 2023 Pacific Games, the 26-year-old now. 6'3", coming out of Canterbury.
8 points today for Nickel, along with 3 rebounds and a steal.
3-4 from the floor.
It's the best shooting of anyone on the court for both teams today.
He's got 8. Inwood's got 9 for the Giants. Martin's got 9 for the Nuggets. Here's Cooper Adams. Thatapaese tipped it back to Cooper. Nickel has it. Over the top of Thatapaese, had to put it up.
Caleb Smiler, strong drive.
2 Giants have fallen.
Charge called.
Caleb Smiler felt like they got there late.
Josh Nickel again. They're appearing there defensively. Puts his body on the line, takes it straight in the chest.
I'll have to see where the defenders are here.
Outside the charge circle.
Yeah, Josh Nickel got there. Stepped outside that smile underneath.
Got there late, but...
It's a frown for the Nuggets.
Oh, there it is.
So the Giants can close this one out here, take their time. With a minute 30 to go. Inwood kicks it out. Adams working on Thatapaese. Can't get the roll too strong. It's the former Saint, former Jet, Thatapaese. Off the glass and in. Zach Rampton came flying across the key.
He's got good timing on these shot block attempts. And that's the most important thing.
Smiler. Just incredulous again, unfortunately for Caleb Smiler, but he is called for the foul. 10 is the lead for the Giants, 35-25. 6 for 27 are the Nuggets. More foul shots coming up in this game. Combined, this will be the 20th attempt in this game, Casey. That might be a rapid league. That might be a rapid league record.
It could be.
There's a lot of foul shots in this game.
I feel like there's always more fouls done, though, but that's fantastic shooting for the Nuggets at that 10 for 11. The only 2 misses between both teams. I think the efficiency, I think, is what we're looking for here. A minute left. Another free throw attempt. And these teams are locked in from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Both shooting over 90% now. Strong drive there. Smacks it home on the finish. Chisholm finding some more space, up to 7 points now.
BNZ player timeout.
BNZ player timeout. That's your chance at home to scan this QR code and see if you can't win some of the 5,000 tickets that BNZ is putting on for Sal's NBL games throughout the season. Scan that QR code and follow the instructions to see if your school group, community group, basketball group, crocheting group, woodworking group, or any other kind of group can get to games this year. All thanks to BNZ.
Riccio Enwood makes it 40 for the Giants.
Finding the range now. He's in double figures with 12 points. Suddenly the leading scorer in the ball game.
It's been tough sledding in this game for the Nuggets. No subs, but they just didn't help themselves. Cold start as Chisholm's 3 is off.
Well, there's the Giants, who have not been the same level of scorers as the Nuggets this season. They're sitting 6th on the ladder. It's 36 a game. Well, they've just crossed 40, which was the Nuggets' average coming in. And they were at the top of the table in scoring.
10 seconds to go in the game, and we got a foul with 9.4 to go.
Would have been another Zach Rampton block, if not. Instead, it's Tarapaese off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Young and old drinking in. Great seats for the young man. Baseline at Trafalgar Centre. Inspiring the Hoopers of tomorrow. Starter Paese will shoot the second from the Chemist Warehouse line.
Somebody's going to have to make sure that young kid's overage before they give him a beer.
Who's giving him a beer?
I don't know. He's in the boxes. Doesn't everybody get a beer in there?
No, not the kids.
Oh, good to know.
You get a water. Good parenting. And we're kicking it out.
One more. Let it fly. Count it. If it goes, it does not.
40-29, the Giants get the win here at the Trafalgar Centre. And they lead from the jump as the Nuggets go down to the Rapid League. Match up with Phil Jones-led Nelson Giants Rapid League team, and they're going straight to the locker room. And let's have a look at some of these stats, and it's not pretty reading for the Nuggets.
It's all about the shooting percentages today. The Nuggets just could not find the range. 24% from the field and under 18% from beyond the arc. The Giants, on the other hand, better shooting, but also better rebounding. 24 rebounds of those 5 on the offensive end. 5 turnovers apiece, but the Giants were able to score 6 points off those turnovers. Overall, solid defensively, better offensively leads to a Nelson Giants victory as they are back to their winning ways.
And you can make sure you check out the game coming up in around about 15 minutes time. The Giants hosting the Nuggets in the Sal's NBL from the Trafalgar Centre in Nelson. Stay with us here on Sky Sport. We'll be back with you shortly. Oh, we got a... Yeah, sweet.
Head on out there, get your chips and drinks. And tonight we want you to get home safely after the game. So if you need a taxi, see one of the ushers or NBS Giants staff will organise that for you. Who's here to have a good time tonight? There's a few people. Now, if you haven't been to a Giants game before, especially any of you kids up there, this stand is always the loudest. We're going to see if we can make some of the other stands make more noise tonight. But you're allowed to make noise. That's all you've done all day. And we have cleared back
Kia ora te whānau, no mai hoki mai. Welcome to Trafalgar Centre Nelson for this round 7 matchup between the NBS Nelson Giants and the night and day Otago Nuggets. Up the wires, Andrew Mulligan, 4-time Sales NBL champ Casey Frank on hand for this one. And Casey, what a great matchup for you Sunday afternoon. Two teams keen to improve their position in the standings.
Yeah, most definitely two teams that have played good basketball in patches, but have struggled in the last recent weeks to put those full 40 minutes together. Each team is on a 3-game losing streak, but a win today will put them on the right path. Certainly the Nuggets closer to the top of that ladder. The Giants a little bit more work to do if they want to get into the finals picture.
Well, you can have your say as to who you think will win this game and use that QR code. At the moment, the Nuggets fans have got hold of it early and have their say with 80% of the vote going the way of the visitors to the Trafalgar Centre.
I feel like Stephen from Dean got on there like 5 times today.
You're going to receive some phone calls.
I already have. Don't worry about it.
And this is how it looks for the results so far across round 7. We started back on Thursday night. ILT Stadium Southend and Invercargill, and the Sharks got a big win over the Saints. The Sharks are humming right now.
Playing fantastic basketball on top of the table with 6 straight wins. The Rams take care of business over a refueled Jets team, but they couldn't quite get things done down the stretch. A big win for the Tuatara over the Phi last night in Auckland. The Giants and Nuggets today. The Airs later on today against that Rams team on less than 48 hours rest. And then Monday Night Hoops, the Saints and the Hawks in the capital down there on the waterfront.
Here's how the ladder looks. You can see, the Sharks, they were 2-2 a couple of weeks ago, and they've just gone on a tear. The Tuatara right there behind them, and of course the Rams and the Saints always lurking. That top 4, it feels like they will be jostling for positions in the top 4, and everyone is chasing the last 2 spots of the 6.
And the Nuggets have the inside track right now. 4 wins to open the season, 3 straight losses, but the Giants just a couple of spots off the bottom of the ladder. A win today will give them that breathing room that they really, really desire.
Starting 5 for your Otago Nuggets coming up momentarily, but this is how it looks today and next round. And they'll host Sharks coming up in redemption rivalry round. Ethan Rusbatch, the vet, will lead them. Alain Louis is the import guard. He's been really nice for them. And just controlling the pace of the game. Boy Tuach is their leading scorer at 19.4 a game. Craig Muller, the Aussie, new guy back in the Sal's NBL, this time for the Nuggets. And Isaac Miller-Jones, the big man, rounds out the starting five. And this is how it looks so far for the Nelson Giants, Casey Frank.
And this Giants lineup hasn't been going well as of late. Lost that one to the Hawks, and then here today, then on the road again, rivalry round against the Rams. Taking a look at the starting lineup, Cruz Pero Hunt, he is the straw that stirs this drink. The best offensive player on the team. He can really fill it up. Alex McNaught has the point guard reins. Amy Luukkonen, the Finnish forward, has been a powerful force down low. Liam Judd is always ready to score on the wing, and Tony Smith-Milner is the man in the middle holding it all together. Going to have a lot on his plate today with the Nuggets attacking the rim.
Well, some stats for you to look at for this game. These two teams are really good defending the three-point line, not so good at shooting the three-point.
Well,
something has to give, right?
Especially that Nuggets team, the worst three-point shooting team in the competition. They need to make up some made threes in this one. It's almost 12 made threes a game for the Nuggets, less than 7. Oh, sorry, 12 for the Giants, less than 7 for the Nuggets. So they have to make up 5 threes. And the Nuggets, worst free throw shooting team in the competition. If it's tight, that's going to come into play.
Well, Isaac Miller-Jones and Boy Tuach both averaged 2 steals a game. Boy Tuach, he's made the move from the Tuatara, where he was last season, down to the Otago Nuggets. And those are his season stats, shooting 57% from the two-point area of the floor, which is really nice. And Tuach caught up with Casey before the game.
Well, here with Boy Tuach, who has had a really great start to the season offensively, but offense has been the problem of late for the Otago Nuggets in the last 3 games, which you haven't found a win. Hadn't been able to score more than 82 points. How can the Nuggets look to lift that offensive attack today on the road against a tough defensive Nelson Giants team?
I think it's about just focusing on our offensive execution and sharing the ball more and just finding the open man.
We're looking at the Nuggets, a little bit of a change on hand, bringing in Craig Muller from Mikey Henn. How is this going to impact the Nuggets' offensive attack as you look to bring in a guy in the middle of the season and weave him in quickly?
I think with Craig, he's just going to space the floor more for us. But then also just help us out on the offensive rebounds. He's a great rebounder, so that's what we kind of need right now.
And just looking at the Giants, what is one key that you're hoping to slow them down on as you try and seal the victory today and end this 3-game slot?
Honestly, probably Cruz, Perry Hunt. Probably slow him down because he steers the ship. So after just slowing him down, then we can figure out who else we need to slow down as a team and, yeah, just go on from there.
Awesome. Thanks very much. Appreciate your time, boy.
Appreciate it, Casey.
And that's how Boy Tuach will approach the game. Liam Judd, and that matchup with Tuach will be very interesting. Liam Judd has found a home in the Sal's NBL, and he's found it in Nelson as well. He's been a really nice addition for the Giants. He's shooting the ball particularly well from deep, 38%, Liam Judd, and he is an athlete. He can throw it down on your head if you are not watching. Liam Judd also caught up with Casey Frank before we went to air.
Here with Liam Judd, who's playing for this Nelson Giants team, who has been on a 3-game slide and hasn't quite been able to limit things defensively in the opposition, giving up at least 97 points in those 3 games. What areas do the Giants need to lock down on today against the Nuggets team, who can be very dangerous offensively?
Yeah, obviously defense is like, I don't know, it's been rough the last couple of games, but we've had a big emphasis on guarding our yard, sort of having pride one-on-one. Starts with that, and then just securing the D board. We've I don't know where we sit in the ladder, but we give up too many O boards, at least these last couple games. So we just got to have a bit more pride on the defensive end, and then that pushes our offense.
And despite the defense not being right where you want it to be, the games have been tight, losing the last couple pretty much down the stretch. The lack of execution in those last few minutes has been the problem. What can the Giants do today if they're in a similar situation to try and get a different outcome as you try and seal that win?
I mean, yeah, when it's come down to it, we've hit some clutch shots, but I don't know. We've had leads in these fourth quarters. We've had, I think, even up to double-digit leads, and we've let them go. So I don't think it's necessarily executing down the very end of the game, but more so keeping our foot on the pedal when we are up. So, I mean, looking forward to today, we should. I mean, we're confident we can come out and have a good lead. and take this team on. But if it does come down to the wire, I think it's just trusting our system, not going too much into hero ball, and just taking care of business.
Awesome. Thanks, Jody. Appreciate you. Good luck today, bro.
Appreciate it, Casey. Thank you very much.
And this is how those two players match up. Points sort of similar as well, but the shooting from the floor for Boy Tuach is very good. He is a very good three-point shooter as well.
Look at the efficiency inside the arc. That's phenomenal for a guard. It's because he puts so much pressure on the rim. Liam Judd can have a similar type of impact. I think Judd might even be able to get a little hotter from outside the arc. But for me, it's Judd's defense against Tuach. If he can slow him down, lessen his impact, in particular in transition, I think the Giants will have a really good chance of taking the game on their home court.
Your Barter Card referees, Matt Bathurst, Willie Regan Ashley and Corey Hogg here at the Trafalgar Centre in Nelson. The MBS Nelson Giants hosting the night and day Otago Nuggets. And congratulations to Ty Smith-Milner, game number 150 for him. Number 18, the Tall Blacks vet, running out with his teammates. Amy Luukkonen, the Finnish player. And he's been a nice addition for the Giants, looking to turn their season around here at home against the Nuggets. Alain Louis, born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. He is going to be a very tough matchup for Cruz Perry-Hunt or Alex McNaught in the backcourt.
And the biggest change this last couple weeks for this Nugget squad is moving Isaac Miller-Jones to the starting lineup. He was such a key for them in those early wins in the season as that sixth man and that super sub off the bench. Now they're going to have to find that energy and enthusiasm from someone else. Is it going to be Zach McKenzie, Christian Martin, Caleb Smiler, Matt Bardsley? Someone's going to have to bring that activity off the bench as we see the young fella.
Jake Stewart.
Jake Stewart coming through to get a little, give the ball. Good posing.
Yeah, Jake.
Solid smile. He's got a good tan, especially compared to Amy.
And we've got a baby crawl race coming up at halftime.
Stop it.
I am demanding we have at least a replay of it. If we don't take it live.
That was nothing better than a baby race. Always a great day at the game.
Alain Louis. No, and it's Craig Moller with the first touch. Welcome back to the Sal's NBL, left it short.
Like the action though. Got their shooter outside that catch where he wanted to get. Also interesting lineup. It's going to be Luukkonen on Moeller and Miller-Jones and Tohi Smith-Milner matched up.
Oh, Moller with the steal, rips it out of Tohi's hands.
Yeah, poor spacing there. Luukkonen didn't get out of the paint until a little bit too late, allowing Moeller to just snap right onto that ball handling by Smith-Milner.
Craig Moller answered the call when Nuggets parted ways with Mike Henn, the American, as Alain Louis gets to the cup with the left hand, gets the finish, and he'll head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for the N1.
And it's going to be big if Louis can find his way offensively to a little bit higher production. He's been solid, 12 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Much better as a facilitator. Only shooting sub 30%, so you know he's going to, from behind the arc, so you know he's going to attack. But if he could get up above his average, that really changes the geometry of the court for the Nuggets on this end, and will open up some driving lanes for his teammates. And he gets off on the right foot with a three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Handoff to Judd from Tohi Smith-Milner. Luukkonen to McNaught. Clock shortens to 8. McNaught gets the N1. Gets underneath Craig Moller. And he recently played game 100 for the Giants to Alex McNaught. And that's a strong finish for the guard.
Alex McNaught has been much more aggressive with the ball in hand this season than we've seen him yet in his career. Just a more determined player, does a nice job of putting pressure on the rim. Yes, we know he may not be the Steph Curry type shooter at that point guard position, but if he can stay aggressive.
Casey
but I'm saying he's not that kind of player, but if he can stay aggressive, if he can get shots up, that makes it a much more honest defensive effort that it takes to guard him.
Absolutely. I think Alex would love the fact that you put him in the same bracket.
No, I said he wasn't like Steph Curry.
Needs to be.
Don't we all?
Absolutely. No one's boxing out. Boy Tuach.
That's not the right guy to not box out, but the bounciness goes up empty.
Man, the Giants got away with one there as Perry-Hunt gets a good first touch. Nice defense from the Nuggets, though. Miller Joes with the board.
A good gang rebound. Everybody came in to get it. Look at that push and transition, really forcing the Giants to rotate.
Oh, Smith-Milner just stood his ground, and they will do up his shoelace. Gets the turnover.
He can slow things down because it is game 150 for Tohi Smith-Milner today.
Here's McNaught again. This time going at Louis. Oh, nice pass, Pero Hunt.
Just did not expect that pass to come through.
Miller Joes again pushing it. Moller checks his feet. Knocks down that three. Craig Moller back in the Sal's NBL Sands Dreads.
Fantastic pass from Isaac Miller-Joes. Really putting pressure on this transition defense. That's a couple of possessions. He's had the grab and go, and it's caused problems.
Again, McNaught looks to penetrate. Kicks it out, Luukkonen. Back of the iron, Milner.
What a
Smith
board.
Milner with the offhand.
That's a man's rebound. He just forced his way in there.
Judd had it knocked away. It'll come off the leg, and that will be Nuggets ball.
Liam Judd does the work to get into the paint, but the quick hands by Miller-Joes there, not only dislodging it, but knocking it off the leg of the Giants.
Moller has been playing in Iceland.
Iceland. Hear a little bit more about his time. Hopefully a little interview caught up with him pregame as well.
Miller Joes the handoff to Tuach. Knocking him down from three all season, misses that one. Pero Hunt.
Oh, got that mismatch down low, trying to get to the big fella.
Smith Milner fouled. He and Ethan Raspatch, the two Tall Blacks teammates. Just a little bit of afters.
Well, I love the recognition in that play by first Smith Milner, who says, hey, I've got a two-guard on me. I'm going straight to the post. And then his teammates saying, okay, this is where we're going to get the ball. We needed that high post catch so we can get that easy facilitation from right up top. 150 for Tohi Smith-Milner. What a career it has been.
Congratulations to Tohi. He's played with the Rams, won the... It's been 11 seasons around the Aussie NBL as well.
Started off with the Pirates back in 2012, 2013.
The Pirates. Former franchise case. Did you play for the Pirates?
I didn't play for the Pirates. You know that. They stole a title from me. Stop talking about it. And I think Tohi actually was on the wider squad for that one.
Poked away by Raspatch. And who did you lose that title game to?
That was the Pirates.
Yeah.
I lost it to the Pirates.
Yeah, that's to the Pirates.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Who are you playing for?
I was playing for the Saints.
Yeah.
It's the same story, Moles.
They've only got 13 titles, the Saints, you see.
Yeah.
Not 14.
Should be 14. So, but Tohi Smith-Milner played for the Rangers, the Pirates.
He's played for the Rams.
A few times, the Giants a few stints.
Rams last season. You can hear Mike Fitcher saying, yeah, Tohi.
Well, he loves to see him put it on the floor and get aggressive. Tohi Smith-Milner can occasionally just fall back into the jump shot. He is such a good perimeter shooter and has such confidence in that stroke that he's happy to shoot it. But when he puts that ball on the deck and forces the defenses to adjust to that, that helps him in both areas. Not only does it open him up more on that next three-point shot, but it also enables that Giants team to just have some better spacing because the help has to be there. They can't just load up for the rebound. As Smith-Milner ties it and looks to take the lead here from the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Makes the second to Smith-Milner.
Double elbow.
7-6 lead.
A lot of zone for the Giants today as well. Packing things in against this team that doesn't really like to shoot it, but Tuach lets it fly there.
Knocking it down, Tuach. Shooting a ridiculous percentage in the season so far from deep. 44%.
And it was higher than that not too long ago, but Tuach is basically the only guy you don't want shooting open threes if you're a Nelson Giants fan, because he has had his eye locked in this season. As you mentioned, 44% leading the way for this Nugget squad, and there's nobody in his no-fly space. They're 7 feet away, and you just can't have that with a shooter of his quality.
Early, James.
Tohi Smith-Milner played for the Giants back in 2018. Raspatch, good defense.
Man up. Talk, boys. Talk, Isaac. Get out of it a little bit.
You You can hear Coach Jeff Sparrow. It's quiet in the gym at Trafalgar Centre on a sleepy Sunday. But Jeff Sparrow is animated. You might catch vision of him throughout the game as James Matthews off the bench and misses the three. Smith Milner on the glass. Miller Joes pulls it down.
I just always went with that right hand. Need a little left-hand hook there.
Alain Louis. There is Jeff Sparrow, new coach of the Nuggets.
Alain Louis down the lane for the two. KPH brings it back the other way.
Pero Hunt averaging over 22 in the season.
Just sometimes that scoring comes so easy to him. The Giants here back in man-to-man this time.
Moller knocks that three down. That's his second.
He just changes that offensive setup for the Nuggets so much. Mike Henn, solid player, but just did not have that kind of range. The geometry of the court much different for the Nuggets now.
The 31-year-old Craig Moller. He is back in the Sal's NBL. Was with the Airs last season. He's been playing for a team in Iceland. He's also played in the Aussie NBL. And he's played for Southeast Melbourne, Melbourne United as well. Craig Moller, excellent pickup for the Nuggets here.
Solid player, good size, better shooter though. He's not the biggest player, but it certainly gives him enough rebounding in an area they were desperate to improve on.
Tuach misses, Pero Hunt has it. This is a 5-point lead for the Nuggets early on. Past the midway point of the first quarter, McNaught picked up by Tuach. Here comes Luukkonen driving hard on McKenzie, and Luukkonen, nice bucket from the Finn.
Gets the roll. Good patience offense there. He knows he's got the strength advantage. Just got it in, and then the soft touch just to get it up on the front and let it rattle home.
Louis gives it to Zach McKenzie. Moller. Dempster's in the game and picks up Moller. Tuach. Louis. Dempster with a rebound. Pero Hunt.
They got the switch. Do they want to go to the paint? They don't. They go weak side instead.
Inside to McNaught and outside to Pero Hunt. Too strong. Moller with the board.
Solid offense, though. Had a couple of opportunities at decent looks there. Couldn't knock either of them down. Rusbatch now from deep.
In and out. Luukkonen with a rebound. Giants cleaning up the glass. It's a 2-1 advantage. They have 12 rebounds as McNaught left it short.
The weird thing is the rebounds aren't leading to extra possessions, though. Two more shots for the Nuggets despite that discrepancy on the glass.
Louis. Here's Rusbatch. Nice D from Matthews, but better crossover as Rusbatch couldn't finish on his birthday.
The birthday boy. I thought he was going to get the birthday roll, but didn't get it to drop the net.
I hope he celebrates his first three by blowing out an imaginary candle.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Like from one of his fingers. Here's Pero Hunt.
We got that post mismatch now. They go right to Luukkonen.
Showing the double. Not committing. McNaught happy to pull the trigger, and I like it from Alex McNaught because, as you say, the geometry of the floor changes when you've got Moller for the Nuggets, but if Alex McNaught is shooting the ball, you've got to respect that jumper.
Yeah, he's been more often putting it up as Louis there gets the slip on Luukkonen.
Both teams a little bit cold in this first quarter. Giants just 21% from the floor. Luukkonen wanting to go at Rusbatch. Nuggets shooting 31%. Luukkonen up and under.
Good move.
Too strong.
It's the shooting right now that I'm looking at. How about the Nuggets? Worst three-point shooting team in the league. 3 for 10, not great, but better than the 0 for 6 from the Giants here in the first quarter.
Nice look from Louis to McKenzie, who's fouled.
McKenzie does a nice job of getting down to that area. He's such an athlete. Touches for him around the paint are like gold, especially when he's got that size advantage on someone. This time it was the rotation of Cruz Pero Hunt who was responsible for him. He just goes down with a hack, and we've got a timeout. Want to talk things over after a slow start for both squads.
Well, let's hear from Craig Moller, who caught up with Casey before the game.
Here with Craig Moller, who has been a surprise call-up for the Otago Nuggets here a little bit later in the season than expected. Can you tell us how this deal came about and how quickly you got the shoulder tap to come join the Nuggets?
Yeah, it was all just timing, really. I spent the year overseas in Iceland, so similar to Dunedin, to be honest. Got back to Melbourne for about a week, and the Nuggets were looking around, and obviously I spent the end of the season in Taranaki last year, so I really enjoy New Zealand and the NZNBL, so I jumped at the opportunity.
Awesome to have you once again. And looking at this Nuggets team, what do you hope to bring to the Nuggets team who has dropped 3 in a row and is trying to get back to that early season form?
Yeah, obviously a bit of outside shooting, maybe a bit of defense. I think we're going to try and speed up a lot, get up and down. Defensive pressure, like we spent the week mainly just worrying about ourselves and how we want to play and our identity. So tonight might be a little interesting. Obviously, I've only been in the country a few days, but hopefully we can find some rhythm, both myself and with the team.
Just finally, for those fans who might be a little bit more familiar with you, speaking of personal identity, what's happened to the dreads? They're gone, a big change. What brought it on and how's it feel?
Yeah, I was just trying to get a little bit more aerodynamic, I think. But no, I did a thing for children's cancer back in Melbourne after I left Taranaki last year. So it was fantastic to raise a couple $1,000s for families of children who go through that and are really struggling. So yeah, obviously it was my identity, but I'm enjoying the new look.
Well, wonderful.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Craig. Appreciate the time, bro.
Thanks, Case.
New look indeed. Looking like Colin Farrell in Miami Vice. Slicked back. He wants mojitos. He's going to go try to Cuba after this.
Wonderful initiative from Craig Moller. Recently played in Trafalgar in the Icelandic League. He's played for the Sydney Kings as well as the 2 Melbourne clubs in the Aussie NBL.
Spent some time in Germany in recent years. So certainly one of these have basketball will travel.
He's 6'8", 31 years old, can shoot the 3-ball. He averaged a double-double for the Taranaki years, 15 and 11 last season. As too much misses that, gets his own rebound. Caleb Smiler's in the game. And he gives it to Matt Bardsley.
Matt Bardsley, the slippery eel, comes in straight off the bench.
I prefer the soaring eagle.
The soaring eagle?
Yeah.
That's too bad. We're going to go with slippery eel. He needs to jump more to be a soaring eagle.
I've seen him throw it down heaps. Smith Milner off the glass and puts it up and in. Doing work on the rebounds are the Giants at the moment, Casey.
And Smith Milner in particular, 5th rebound overall, his 2nd offensive rebound on that one. Or 4th offensive rebound. He is locking down from deep, and here comes another triple.
Smith Milner is 3rd. Moller is 3rd.
And he's instantly impacted this team, 9 points and 3 for 4 from behind the arc.
This is a different prospect as the Nuggets defense. They are a very, very, very good defensive team. And they pick it up there in what Lindsay Tay calls coffin corner. And halfway sideline and a defender. That is 3 big defenders when you're caught there.
And that's McKenzie and Smiler coming together. Those are 2 bench players really hyped up and doing their job defensively. You love to see that if you're Coach Jeff Sparrow.
Moller felt the hack. Shot it, and he's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse to shoot 2.
Well, a pretty different offense for this Otago Nuggets side, who had been really good offensively early in the season, but struggled in the last few weeks in this 3-game road streak. Remember, they were 4-0 to start the year. In those 4 games, didn't score less than 86 points. But in their 3 losses over the past few weeks, haven't scored more than 82, and twice were on 72.
That's not going to cut it.
But bringing in Moeller, you could already see the court's a little bit like different shape. They have another scorer out there that wasn't what Mikey Hen was, and they needed that second scorer.
Well, this is the first time in a while that Matt Bardsley's played for the Nuggets as well. And no, I understand not quite the offensive output as other teams have got with a bench player, but he changes their defense.
But has that energy. And we have a BNZ player timeout here.
A rare first quarter BNZ player timeout. Saw in the Rapid League.
Yeah, going for the 2-for-1, and I like it in the first half, but it is your chance, all thanks to BNZ, to get a ticket to the big game at Sal's NBL games this year. Just scan that QR code and follow the instructions. All thanks to the BNZ, who are betting on the future of New Zealand ballers, inspiring them 1 game at a time. Let's see if we can't get your little baller sidelined for a game near you.
Oh, look at that. There's some effort going into that sign.
The mischiefs. That is a lot of sparkles and colors.
Vocal crowd always at Trafalgar Centre. Lukanen Going against Smiler, who knocks it out of his hands. Bardsley has it. The Nuggets with a 10-point lead, holding the Giants to just 13 here in the first quarter.
And it looks like the Nuggets have a chance to add to it. The shot clock is off, so they want the last shot. They should be able to get it.
And the bump from McNaught. And that is the 4th foul. That's a good foul. And so next one they'll be shooting with 7.5 to go.
Not a bad foul there, forcing the reset on the other side. Luukkonen probably could have gone straight up. Instead tries to body up Smiler.
Does well with the hand. Swipe down.
Reaches in and takes, and now we have a timeout to the Nuggets.
Head coach Mike Fitchett. And Jeff Sparrow, head coach of the Otago Nuggets.
Let's go Bards here. Let's go Craig here. Let's go Elaine here. And let's go Tice here. We're in X, okay? We're in X. Get Elaine to the block. Bards come up. Boom. All right. Hit Elaine. And then Tice, you're the one. Where you at? You're the one. Stop your cut. Back screen him. Elaine, you either got, obviously you got ISO, which we ran against them last time, but you got Craig or you got Tice, all right? Execute. You have no fouls to give. Don't mess around with the rebounder. Getting in the second half up double digits, or second quarter up double digits. Let's go to work. Execute on 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Donald Paese checking in just for this last second shot here.
Oh, that's a good timeout from Jeff Sparrow.
Well, he's got everybody exactly where they need to be, but the proof is in the pudding.
It is.
And every coach draws it up the right way.
Can they execute it?
But it's all about coming out here and now doing it. 7.5 seconds, plenty of time, so you don't have to go in any kind of a rush if you don't have that first look. You've got options to put the ball on the floor or even work that ball to the second side. Let's see how the Nuggets dissect it.
McKenzie to get us underway. Louis spins, decides to go on the reverse, up and in. Excellent work from Alain Louis. And there is that lead that Jeff Sparrow wanted going into the second quarter. They pump it up to 12 now. It's a 25 first quarter for the Nuggets, just 13. No mai, hoki mai. Welcome back to the second quarter. 25-13, and it is the Nuggets leading the Giants. Head coach Jeff Sparrow joins us now. Coach, if you can hear us, congratulations on the first quarter. What did you like about it from your team?
I just think our spacing and ball movement look really good. Get it, Tice. Good hustle. Yeah, our spacing and ball movement look really good. Obviously helps to hit shots, but that we don't rely on that. That's, can't predict that.
Well, as good as the offense has been, the defense has been more impressive. Held the Giants to 23% shooting and 0 for 7 from beyond the three-point line and forced 5 turnovers. Fantastic effort. What is it that you've seen and implemented in this game that sees you playing at a high level here in the first quarter?
think it's our switchability and our stance. We're the lead foot stance, active hands. We don't sit flat-footed. We're not toes on toes, and it allows us to be proactive.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Ah, give me that!
He was hoping for one more and does get the rebound eventually. See, that's what coaches do. They just encourage you to get the rebound, and you're able to get it done. As Paese lets it fly.
Miller Joe's on another offensive rebound. Bardsley, good defense from the Giants.
And the Giants just looking a little slow of foot right now. Need to find some way to get things impacted. Got the mismatch on the post straight to Tohi Smith-Milner. There comes a double and a poor pass out of it.
Bardsley.
That could be unsportsmanlike. I think they're going to talk about this, and didn't see much of a play on the ball here. They're going to decide if there was no play on the ball whatsoever. That's going to be 2 free throws and the ball.
Well, we saw one in Rapid League as well. And as the refs come together, it's not going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. So it will just be a Nuggets ball on the side. (25-13). Touch Paese. High post, Bardsley. Going to work.
Move. Footwork, and the Nuggets attacking the zone much better than they did in the opening possessions of the game. Fantastic patience there by Matt Bardsley. Puts on the whole move with the spin move at the end.
Liam Judd sees a double. Dempster on the weak side. Close out on him is good. McNaught straight on 3. Miller Joes pulls down the board, looks to push. He runs into Tohi Smith-Milner, but it drops it off. Bardsley has it. Dempster cleans it up. And now it's McNaught. McKenzie picks him up. Judd back to McNaught to break his teammates from last season in the Aussie NBL.
Giants now 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. They have to find the range from 3 to get themselves back in this ballgame.
They're second in the league and made threes, other Giants, as McNaught's fouled. They average almost 12 a game. And at the moment, the three-point defense of the Nuggets is doing its job. They're third in the league in defending the three-point line at 32% from opposition shooting teams.
Very surprising start. They're also a really good shooting team overall. Middle of the pack, but at 35%, normally what they hit. But just not finding that range today. The Nugget defense has them on lockdown. Alex McNaught, 3 points so far, trying to get it going from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, where every free throw counts this season. Thanks to the Chemist Warehouse and Basketball New Zealand and the Hoops in Schools program. Every time a free throw is made, some more money goes into the kitty to try and get a hoop in a school or a park near you.
Phil Jones, Mike Fitchett, 2 vastly experienced players on the international stage. And in the Sales NBL, staring down a 12-point deficit at the moment. Nuggets have come into town as the 15-footer is good from Tuach.
Just too easy. And he just dribbles up to that free throw line and lets it fly. Nobody within arm's length of him. The defense of the Giants needs to get a bit tighter on the perimeter.
Molo on the switch on McNaught. Sloppy from the Giants. McNaught knows it as well.
Tough to drive.
Yeah.
Tough to drive right now. This Nuggets team is packing the paint. You see everybody well off those wing offensive players. Pretty much everyone has a foot in the paint when you're trying to attack, and that just takes away those angles, takes away those rebounding opportunities as well. Until the Giants start hitting something from deep, that defense isn't going to shift.
Tuach. Louis crossing up, giving it back to Tuach. It's tough shooting in this gym at the moment. It's a combined 4 for 23 in this game from these two teams from deep. Pero Hunt, Tohi Smith-Milner, Judd. I haven't seen a lot of Liam Judd on the offensive end, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
First shot of the game for Liam Judd. And he's a guy that lets the game come to him, but I think for this Nelson Giants team today in particular, I'd love to see him get a little bit more aggressive, try and find himself and his own number, if that's on the offensive glass or if that's getting out in transition. He's a guy who needs to get things going. Right now, the players who normally carry this offensive load, Cruz Pero Hunt, 2 points. Liam Judd, 0 points. Amy Luukkonen, 2 points. The the stars, Tohi Smith-Milner, he's got 6. Overall, they're just not finding enough space to be impactful on the offensive end.
Judd splits the pair at the line, a 71% shooter from the Chemist Warehouse. And he is now on the board with 1 point as Moller's 3 is rebounded by Pero Hunt. Miller-Joes with the board, taken away by Pero Hunt. And another turnover. That's their 8th. Giants did well on the glass, and Smith-Milner gets Miller-Joes. I tell you what, Miller-Joes is pushing it.
He's pushing it really well. And that's, for me, it's always a cheat code. When you have a big who's got the ability to control the defensive glass and then put it on the deck and a night breaks or off the turnover like that play, that is such a valuable weapon to have. It enables the guards to get on the lane. It forces the defense to hustle back without actually getting settled. And this time, he's able to just attack the body of Tohi Smith-Milner and get in there.
You had Moller in the dunker spot on that break, and then you had 2 wing guys, and Rusbatch and Tuach, who ran to the wings as well. That just opens everything up.
And it is. It just it looks like a much more settled group offensively right now. It seems like with the switch out from Muller and Hen, everybody understands what they're supposed to be doing offensively on the court. The balance is better, and the results have been much improved.
Miller-Joes makes both. It's a 31-16 Nuggets lead. Pero finally gets a 3 to go down. And now 1 for 10, the Giants.
1 for 10 never looked so good. 10% from beyond the arc, just 22% overall. Maybe this is the one that just gets things going for the Giants. They need a little momentum. They need something to get this crowd behind them cheering just a bit.
They only have 1 assist, albeit they have 5, only 5 made field goals. But their offense is looking clunky at the moment. As Tuach gets free on the baseline and puts it up and in.
Well, no rotation on the weak side. Luukkonen had to step up on that drive, but that means that high grid defender needs to drop down, take away that dunker spot.
Dempster, that 3 misses.
That's off the foot of Cruz Pero Hunt, I believe, and that is the way it goes. Cruz Pero Hunt thought there might have been some contact, but
I think he might try to sell that as well. Pero Hunt, but nothing going at the moment. 8 turnovers on 1 assist is not a great assist-to-turnover ratio.
And how about this Nuggets team? Just the 1 turnover overall. Playing really well within themselves, taking what's coming their way, and hitting the shots that they need.
And they're number 1 in the league at looking after the ball at just over 10 as Moller. And straightaway 3 is no good, but they do get an offensive rebound. It's their 8th offensive board here. Tuach on the bounce. Wild one. Luukkonen with the board. 14 is the lead. Coming up on the midway point of the second quarter. Luukkonen. Judd all over him as Louis, and Moller picks him up now. McNaught. There it is. Alex McNaught. Getting to the cup, finishing with the right hand, and he'll head to the line for an opportunity for a 3-point play.
I like how he got himself some momentum towards the basket before catching it. He's already moving when that ball's on the way. He understands that he's got a big on him in Isaac Miller-Joes, and he wants to attack his feet. Doesn't get static on the couch with that dynamic movement. Gets him going to the basket and makes it harder to stop.
He's got Moller on the other side, so he's just kept it low and just got quick feet in that instance. McNaught will pull down a 3-point play opportunity, and
8 points for McNaughty.
See it? He's doing all right. He'll start hitting 3 soon.
4 for 4 from the stripe is helping him out there.
Moller to Bardsley. Nice play from the Nuggets. I don't know if that is a design play, but that was perfectly timed.
And well executed. You can tell they're a team that's nicely connected right now, cutting at the right time and looking for the open man, not forcing anything.
Luukkonen takes Tuach down low and makes him pay. And there's a size mismatch. And that's number 2 on Tuach. And Luukkonen will shoot 2 at the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
You wonder if you might just take Boy Tuach out now, because Luukkonen is so good at spotting those mismatches and attacking people in the paint. Tuach thinking, I don't really get too much activity in there, but it's Luukkonen off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe regardless, and he hits the first. These are 2 really nicely shooting teams from the stripe. I'll tell you what, 9 for 10 for the Giants, 10 for 11 now for the Giants, and 7 for 7 from the Nuggets.
Perfect for Luukkonen on that trip. 11 of 12 now.
Well, these last 4.5 minutes or so of this first half, can the Nuggets take another step towards this win and control the game even further, or are the Giants going to find a way to cut this under 10 going into the break?
Mola. Judd on him. Luukkonen shows on the double. Back to the Australian. Answered the call a few days ago. Made his way to the needle and he misses on that. Pero Hunt looks to push. Pero Hunt gets around Mola. Left hand too strong. McKenzie with the board.
Good transition defense, did just enough to dissuade that shot. Wasn't easy because Cruz Pero Hunt was putting on fantastic pressure on the break.
Louis touches the paint on the reverse. Ethan Rusbatch, happy birthday.
Gets the English spin on the second side. Might have played some billiards last night before this one, but
give him a non-dairy birthday cake.
It all happens because of this matchup up top. We've seen this on the few possessions now. It's Elaine Louis being guarded by Emmy Luukkonen, and that's a difference in foot speed that the Giants don't want to give up. That switching defense is allowing that late penetration and forcing people into rotation for the Giants, allowing Rusbatch to get that catch on that reverse layup. What are the answers for the Giants here? Under 4 minutes, down 13. They need some answers on the offensive end.
This is not a box out now. We got 2 fouls to give. If we need it, we're also in the bonus. Yeah. We're getting downhill. Switching with Mola. Yeah. That means you don't need to be in as much help. That means you don't need to bracket on the back. Okay? It might be a press, so be ready. Yep. Yep, Sammy, you inbound it. Imbo, you go. Juddy, you be the breaker. Hey, we're going to clean up the glass. Okay? Down here, I want to play out of punches or fives. Yep. If they're sitting back, it's just a 5. If they're up, we're in a punch. Okay?
37-24 out of that timeout. They really want to get it into single digits here to the Giants.
Well, I think more than anything else, they need to find a way just to keep the Nuggets where they are now. You can tell that this is going to be a difficult offensive day for the Giants team at home. But if it gets out to 15-20, that is a lot of movement to make up for a team that just does not have the range right now.
Judd. Judd on the reverse. Rusbatch gives it up to Louis. Lane Louis on the crossover. Dempster on the help. McKenzie had it taken away. Alex McNaught with the quick hands. He's got Judd to his left. Pero Hunt has it. Rusbatch right up on him. Then Judd stepping back. And that will be Nuggets ball.
Nuggets defensively just shutting down the penetration. There are not a ton of opportunities.
They are the #1 team in points allowed. They only let 85.4 scored against them, but they only score 85.4 themselves. That's second last in offense. And an offensive foul, Alain Louis will give the Giants another possession.
And more importantly, I think allows the Giants to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe the rest of the way. Is that clock still running? I don't think they've stopped the clock just yet. Gonna have to add a few seconds back to it. I think we just lost about 20 seconds there.
On the venue?
On the venue there. Kept on going down.
They're pumping it up, Case.
There it is. They've sussed it.
You're eagle-eyed. You're so good.
Take another look at the offensive foul. Just doesn't hold his cylinder. The officiating crews in the NZNBL over the last couple of years have been very cognizant of allowing freedom of movement, and that includes defenders chasing offensive players.
Pero Hunt. Oh, Toe Smith-Milner gets it.
Well, Toe Smith-Milner just checks back into the game with those 2 fouls, and his presence has been missed. But can he play the rest of this quarter without fouling?
Mola. Way in deep on the baseline. Finds Rusbatch. Oh, gets it up and in. Splits them.
A little bit of Olay defense from the Giants there. Cleared the path. And the athletic move for Rusbatch on the birthday.
The cut wasn't there. Smith-Milner.
Well, this is a team that is not connected right now. Smith-Milner expected a second backdoor cut from Cruz Pero Hunt there. And no movement whatsoever. And you just have players on different pages right now. There is just no connection. Timeout to the Nuggets with 2.5 left, or 2:13 left in this quarter. They feel like they might be able to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and keep it going into this halftime break.
39-26. Nuggets only shooting 37.8%, but they have a 13-point lead here.
Okay, offensively, if it's zone, we're in a good double elbow. Let's not settle. We can shoot a three, but let's not settle. We can get what we want. If it's man, I want to go wedge low. Wedge low, run it through, see what you can get. Wedge low, okay? Wedge low, man, double elbow zone. Just stay solid down there. Don't bail them out on bad shots. You're playing great defense. It's 26 points going into the half right now. Finish on, hold him under 30. Hold him under 30. Let's go. Finish on 3, 1, 2, 3. Double elbow or wedge low, double elbow or wedge low. Come on, babe, run the show.
Well, if you need energy, like Jeff Sparrow needs energy, go ahead and get yourself a $35 large veggie pizza from Sal's. Use that code SALSWISH26 or use the QR code VALID until Thursday, the 28th of May. Pizza way better than cheese and crackers.
Oh, that looks like good cheese off. That's room temperature. That's
what you're looking for?
That's good, yeah. Always, you always dice in with a bit of bacteria in your cheese, but hey.
Yeah, it's worth a risk.
Not with the Sal's pizza.
I'll roll the dice.
Yeah.
Not with that Wisconsin mozzarella.
39-26. McKenzie finding Miller Joes. It will be Giants ball. Came off his foot.
Well executed, had the look. I like how they set it up for McKenzie to attack Tohi Smith-Milner. He's got those 2 fouls, try to get another one. But quick hands at the end. The Giants just doing enough to keep themselves within touch distance. A bucket would help though.
Judd. Let's see if the Nuggets can hold the Giants to under 30. Still got a time. Judd puts it down on Miller Joes.
Movement without the basketball, cutting back door, and that time they are connected on the back door. McNaught finds the assist to Liam Judd for the flush.
Smiler off the bench in the game on the drive. Can't get his own rebound though. It stays with the Nuggets.
Well, here we take another look at McNaught. He's stuck. Where do I go? Where do I go? I'll go there. Liam Judd smash it on you. And he's had a few highlights making the Chemist Warehouse plays of the week the last few weeks.
Joe is too strong.
Kim Smiler again. It's 2 offensive rebounds in a row he's secured.
Zach McKenzie wanted it, he got it, and he knocks it down.
Impactful off the bench. He's come off aggressive and hits that triple.
5 for him. Here's number 5 for the Giants. And it's McKenzie who reached in and is called for the foul.
Picks up his second personal. And that's 2 on McKenzie, Tuach, Moeller, and Louis. So foul trouble picking up a little bit for them. Just got his feet crossed up there and gets the arm in. A lot of ball, bit of arm as well. Coach Sparrow appreciative of the efforts.
The double butt slap. Wow.
Oh, he's got to talk to a lot of guys under the bench. Just come on, guys. Can I get a water and a towel?
Mike Fitchett. Big halftime break coming up for him and his team. Down 14. It's not so much the margin, it's just their offense has stuttered. Just 26.7% from the floor. 1 of 12 from deep. Second in the league in threes made. Coming into this game a tick under 12. Rusbatch, corner 3. That's good.
Quick release. Corner pocket, drops it in. Check out the hand. Nothing wrong with that. 16 points the difference.
Luukkonen sees a double. Judd, weak side 3. Luukkonen on the board.
What a steal.
Take it away. Fata Paese. Touches paint. Puts the floater up. Nuggets on a roll heading to halftime.
They are playing with a ton of confidence. The Giants have a chance to take the last shot of the half here, but the defense of the Nuggets makes that no easy feat.
Toe Smith-Milner up high. Pero Hunt. Miller-Joes on him, and he turns it over. And Jeff Sparrow will be happy because all things going to plan with 5 seconds to go, 4.6 in the venue. He's going to hold the Nuggets to under 30 in this half.
Nuggets do have a player timeout left if they want to use it here. I would expect it to happen. Here's Coach Jeff Sparrow calling the play beforehand. I like that. Good heads-up play. Going to have the timeout, and then we're going to get in, and now they're going to know exactly what to run. 5 seconds. This Nuggets team has...
Because
Giants are discombobulated.
they certainly are, but it's Jeff Sparrow's defense right now. I love that because in the BNZ player timeout, it's 30 seconds long, but there is no coach interaction. So before that's called, Jeff Sparrow made the great call, as you said, Casey, of telling Smiler what to run.
Yeah, really well done. And thanks to the BNZ, you could get some tickets to the big game this season. Just use that QR code. See if you can't get one of 5,000 tickets as BNZ tries to inspire that next generation of baller in Aotearoa.
So Bardsley to get us underway. Inside, Smiler, and they had a team foul to give. They've got a couple actually. 2 more there in the bonus, and the Giants ruined the party. Smart move from them.
And they put in Nickel and they put in Inwood to try and get some fouls here. So they've got 1 more to give, but they have to do it with cleverness. He can't just hack.
We'll go again. Miller-Joes goes quick. Will it be shooting too?
It is.
It is. Miller-Joes knew that they were going to foul. They had 1 more to give, and he went quick.
Yeah, that's good thinking. Didn't have a lot of time with just the 3 seconds. Just instantly goes with it. Luukkonen.
And is that on Luukkonen?
That is. That's his first. First foul of the half. If it is on Luukkonen. Oh, no, sorry. Looks like it's on Inwood. So Inwood comes in and picks up too quickly.
48-29. Could be a 20-point lead at halftime.
It's looking like it will be. The way this Nuggets team is playing, they are feeling good.
No hands at all, Tice. No hands.
It does make it a 20-point lead. Slight collision there after he made it.
That's all right. That's all right.
It looked like Inwood might have run over Isaac Miller-Joes after that free throw. Remember, the Giants do not have a BNZ player timeout here, so they can't bring it up the court.
49-29.
Yeah. I'd run somebody over too.
Got to turn the volume up to get the coaches chatting in the background.
But you might catch it. Jeff Sparrow's head. He's got some great things to say. That's halftime. And that is a heck of a half from that team on your screen. The Otago Nuggets have come in and done an absolute job on the Giants in the first half of basketball at the Trafalgar Centre. They lead the Nelson Giants by 20 at halftime, 49-29.
And an impressive defensive effort, but just as impressive offensively. Remember, coming into this game, they had struggled to top 80 points as of late, but the offense is looking fantastically smooth today. And we've got a chance to catch up with Matt Bardsley, who's turned into a super sub. Bards, the defensive effort in the first half, supreme from the Nuggets. What were you concentrating on, and what are you seeing that was successful there for you guys to hold the Giants to just 29?
I think it's all about being on the same page for us, coming out with the required intensity and following coach's plan, and yeah, taking some pride in our defense, like you said.
I feel like, sorry, Casey, I feel like, Matt, Jeff Sparrow is a perfect coach for your type of game. And what does the addition of Craig Moller do for the spacing for your team now?
I think you guys saw that in the first half, what he's bringing to the table so far.
I love the answer. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Good luck for the second half.
Cheers, fellas.
And we're looking for Alex McNaught to join us next from the Giants. Leading scorer for the Giants in the first half, tied up with Tohi Smith-Milner. And Alex, here in that first half, the offense just struggling a little bit, 29 points. How can you find a little bit of rhythm in the half court because the Nuggets seem to have taken you out of it?
Yeah, no, they're doing a really good job at taking away some of the shots that we've been trying to live by recently. They're taking away transition opportunities through punch screens and whatnot. They're really packing the key, and when the shot's not falling, it does look like we're getting pretty stagnant on offense. So we're going to try and find a way to get that ball moving and get the shots that we like.
What level of Mike Fitchett do you expect to encounter at halftime?
This interview's probably taking too long, so I'm pretty scared myself.
Okay, Alex, time to go to halftime. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, thank you.
Appreciate it. Alex McNaught and the Giants in a bit of a hole at the moment, and the obligatory shot of the Warriors fan at any sporting event in New Zealand has made a rundown. Up the Wars and up the Nuggets at the moment. They lead by 20 over the Giants here at Trafalgar Centre in Nelson. Back soon.
Now Rosa is 10 months old. She's mega cute and she's got some wheels. So come on up, Rosa, and get your $250 Baby on the Roof Richmond voucher. She will definitely be in our ladies squad in 2040. Fantastic, Mike. That was incredible. That's the most fun I think we will have here at the end of this season. Thank you so much for
No mai hoki mai. And it is a Mike Fitchett changing room right now for the Nelson Giants, where there is stern looks all around. They are in a hole. They are down 20, and they have not fired a shot really in the first half. What will come out of the Giants when they come out of the changing rooms to the third quarter? And
hopefully some effort like this.
Absolutely. A baby race at halftime. And this baby here won a voucher, $250 voucher, baby on the move, and nothing like a baby race at halftime to inspire a crowd. Will it inspire the Giants? It remains to be seen.
Well, they could get some inspiration because it got a little enthusiastic, and the Giants in that first half, just no enthusiasm. You know, they're under the gun, under the pressure on their home court, down 20 at halftime. The answers are hard to find, but they certainly have to come on the defensive end because the Nuggets were getting things going. 6 3-pointers in the first half, 49 points for a team who hasn't topped 82 in about 4 weeks. Started with Alain Louis early, a lot of Isaac Miller-Joes in transition, setting up Craig Moeller, who's had instant impact, 11 points in the first half for the new recruit. Boy Tuach doing what he does well, but it was just an overall effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players hitting the scoreboard for the Nuggets in the first half.
I like the fact that the Nuggets are out there shooting already out of halftime.
Hey, they don't have anything to talk about. Things are good. Let's get it going. It's the Giants who have to find some issues because the Giants just could not get things going on the offensive end. 1 for 13 from the three-point line. This is for a team that averages just below 12 made three-pointers a game. Alex McNaught, the leading scorer, he had 8 points on attacking the rim, but look at that shooting percentages. 8 for 31 overall, just 25%, and you can't even beat a drum with shooting like that.
Just 1 3 in that half, 1 of 13. Highlight there from Liam Judd, but the only bright thing about this is that they're not losing the rebound advantage by much, just +1 advantage for the Nuggets, and they're 12 or 14 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, but they have 10 turnovers. That defensive intensity from the Nuggets that they have tried to hang their hat on this season is working. And they have forced the Giants into turnovers and a lot of missed shots.
Yeah, and the defensive effort of the Nuggets is not going to get any softer in the second half, so where are the answers going to come from? Right now, it's a simple game. They're making more shots, and we're just not doing it. 10 turnovers to combine with that. You look at the Nuggets' ability to turn those turnovers into points. Right now, it's one-way traffic.
Certainly is. 49-29 at halftime here at Trafalgar Centre. We'll come back after the break with the third quarter for you. What was the update, please? No mai hoki mai, welcome back. And the kids are happy. The coaching staff and the players for the Giants will not be impressed by the way that they played in that first half as they walk back onto the floor at Trafalgar Centre. What can happen in a basketball game in one half? 49-29. It will be the Nuggets with the lead and the ball to start the third quarter.
Right into the action. Let's see if this Nelson Giants team finds the effort and enthusiasm that was lacking at halftime, and will this Nuggets team be impacted by it on this end?
Miller-Joes misses. McNaught pushes. Pero Hunt. Smith-Milner. Game 150. Luukkonen on the glass. Good effort. Judd. Misses it.
Good looks. Two really good looks and solid activity on the glass as well.
And McNaught will pick up the foul. Just a second.
Louis works his way into that one. Wasn't going to get the call, but the reaction finally convinces the officiating crew. Alex McNaught has a little smile on his face because he knows there's some body contact. Louis like, how is that not a foul? Give me some love.
On their feet at Trafalgar Centre. They might be on their feet for a while, given the way they shot the ball in the first half, as Ethan Rusbatch just glides into the key and finishes with a layup.
Well, after giving your team a spray at halftime, that is not the type of defense you want to see. I don't think, I'm not sure Moses had that much room on the Red Sea.
Pero Hunt. Judd. There it is, the second three of the game. And they can sit at Trafalgar Centre.
Well, they're going to keep on trying. You can see they're letting them fly from deep. This is a team that needs the tray ball to get back into things. Hits one. For me, I want to see the Nuggets moving faster. They're starting things a little bit slow. Need to keep that pressure on this Giants defense.
Louis. Miller-Joes. Pero Hunt tracks it down. Putting it up for Judd. It came off the rim.
I think Cruz Pero Hunt just saw that a little bit late. The effort of Alex McNaught. Got the call on that one. I think pretty fortunate was McNaught. Louise gives it the ugly face. He gave it the smell something he does not like in the gym with that one. Look at it. That's stinky.
Waving the finger as well. Those 2 point guards.
I don't see any kind of foul there.
That's why it stinks for Alain Louis.
Yes.
My pitcher just gives it the shrug.
Sorry, bud. On to the next one.
Pero Hunt. McNaught.
Deep two.
Working in another rebound, this time on the weak side. In deep though. Judd gets it back from Smith-Milner. That's the handle.
Short clock, got to get it up.
Judd from deep. Miller-Joes. Looking all over him.
Well, the Giants get a little bit more chippy. They're seeing a little bit more aggressiveness.
Miller-Joes. And a travel. Just didn't quite have possession of it, really. And McNaught was there buzzing around, annoying him.
And the Nuggets have lost their flow offensively here.
Well, there's no greater defender in this league than halftime.
Well, I'd go with the sideline.
True. Oh, yeah, on the catch in the corner.
But what we've seen out of these first few minutes is the Giants getting a little bit more aggressive, the Nuggets being a little bit passive. And Coach Sparrow, you can see this is not what he wants. He doesn't want passivity. He wants to see this team moving and shaking. On the other end, the Giants, although a little bit better offensively, we're still not seeing the pace I think they need against this Nuggets team. I'd like to see them push the ball a little bit faster, get that ball through hands. Still looking a little stagnant in the half court. Overall, it's a step in the right direction for the home team, but the Nuggets still well in control of this game, especially if they can find their second wind here in the second half.
Good timeout from the Nuggets. Not ideal that you have to call one with barely 2.5 gone at the start of the third.
And especially when you're talking about coaching effort, because the last thing a coach ever needs to do at the professional level is talk about your effort and enthusiasm. That should be a standard. You should always have it at a certain level. Coaches, all they want to talk about is execution, what you're doing right or wrong. They don't appreciate having to waste those precious timeouts just to tell you to play a bit harder.
Oh, as you know, Casey, the Nuggets were out there quite early on in the halftime break. And basketball players have goldfish memories. They'll shoot if they miss. So they probably just forgot what the message was with about 10 minutes beforehand since they started the third quarter.
Honestly, you say no lies.
Pero Hunt gets the N1. Cruz Pero Hunt making an appearance here. It's been tough sledding so far. He's 2 of 9, and that is number 4 on
Lane Louis.
Louis, it is.
And
he's now 3 for 10, Pero Hunt, and he goes to the line to shoot 1.
2 tough fouls on Louis. And while he doesn't have the biggest numbers out there, 7 points to go along with 4 assists, what he has been doing is leading the way for this team. He's doing such a good job of controlling the action. They don't have that point guard out now. What do they do with Louis on the bench? Tuach, Rustbatch, are they going to be the de facto point guards now?
They bring McKenzie off. It's onside for Louis. Some big bodies. There's McKenzie. Miller Joe's again on the glass, doing excellent work, and Rustbatch.
And that kills you. That kills Coach Mike Fitchett. You do all the work. It's coming right in the offensive rebound into a turnover.
Talking to McNaught, Rustbatch. And he gets it back. On his 34th birthday, Tuach lost the handle. And there it is. No real one for the Nuggets out there.
And it just becomes that much harder to initiate the offense. If I'm this Nuggets group, I'm looking to score a little bit earlier in transition, take those ops. They're going to bring Caleb Smiler in now, try and give him a go running the point, but not his natural inclination either.
He'll pick up McNaught to Luukkonen. McKenzie moving his feet. Now he picks up Pero Hunt. Clock to single digits. 6 to shoot. Pero Hunt off the glass and in.
Well, they forced the switch. They had Luukkonen in the paint against Tuach. Decided to go against McKenzie outside with KPH. And Cruz gets those kilometers going up to speed on the finish off the glass.
Up to 11 now for Cruz Pero Hunt. Averages 22 a game. Moller's 3 is long.
What a challenge there by Alex McNaught to get in there. He's saying there's contact, but he thinks that he pushed the arm out of his natural shooting motion. Is the conversation we're seeing there between Matt Bathurst and Craig Moller.
Luukkonen and Judd sit. Dempster's in the game. This is James Matthews in the corner, but it's McNaught in the other corner. And it's a one-pass offensive set that Mike Fitchett may not be overtly happy with.
And we gave Alex McNaught some props for looking aggressive with the ball, but he's just 2 for 8, 0 for 4 from deep.
Oh, well saved.
Oh, there's that sideline.
There's that defender. Half-time in the sideline.
I like this lineup a little bit more for the Giants. Sam Dempster can come in. Maybe he can find a little bit of room from deep. They've taken out Luukkonen and left Smith Milner as a lone big out there.
Pero Hunt crossing up. 3 around him. Too strong. Gets his own rebound though. Dempster. Can he fire them up? Off to the left. Pero Hunt again. Ty Smith Milner giving them life. Dempster recalibrates, misses.
Man, 2 for 20 from beyond the 3-point line. They have built 3 pigs at brick houses today.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the ugliest shooting team of them all? As McKenzie's 3 is off. It's currently the Giants. This is Giants like at home.
Let it fly. Something's got to hit eventually.
Oh, I tell you what, the offensive glass work is great.
22 offensive rebounds now in this ball game.
It's the offensive shooting. Get into the post, go old school.
1 second on the clock, gotta get it up.
Mola. Up ahead to McKenzie. And that's an offensive foul. Zach McKenzie caught him with the elbow on McNaught.
McKenzie picks up foul number 3. Foul trouble, a little bit of an issue for the Nuggets. McKenzie tries to go drive. I think he just catches him with that elbow there. Not much in it. If McNaught doesn't react like that, I don't think he gets that call. You can see the frustration on Zach McKenzie there. But he's had impactful minutes off the bench. 5 points, 4 rebounds.
Played for the Bulls a few years ago now, Zach McKenzie. Then played in the V-League in Aussie. He's come back here into the South NBL. Nice pickup for the Nuggets. Luukkonen, straightaway 3. 2 for 22 from the three-point line are the Giants.
They do not mind putting it back up there. They have a shooter's mentality. That shooter's mentality, when you're on, shoot until you're off. When you're off, shoot until you're on.
Yes, they're second in the league when it came to made threes at 11.9, but they only hit 35%, which is mid-table percentage-wise in the South NBL.
It was about volume, and they still have the volume going up, but just cannot find that range. Is that going to be a foul on Liam Judd? I believe he picks up his first there. Sorry, Emi Luukkonen there picks up the foul.
Bardsley caught deep. Mola misses rather, and Pero Hunt will come away with it. Someone's going to spark something. It's going to be Pero Hunt. We can't get that to go down. Right hand on the left-hand side. Tuach. Miller Joes with the handoff to Bardsley. Bardsley tipped around. Smiler has it. Tries to lead Mola. 7 to shoot. Turn around over Dempster. Craig Mola. Welcome back to the South NBL.
Too easy there. Catch and shoot. Dempster doesn't have the height to really contest that mid-range opportunity.
Foul up high.
Take another look at that. Mola goes backdoor, catches it well. He just lines it up. Hand down, man down. Count that bucket.
Keep working, Iverson over. Watch Iverson curl. Coming down. Iverson curl, good. Coming your way, coming your way.
Here's Luukkonen on the wing. Mola on him. Tuach steals it away.
Good instincts by Tuach. Just in the space where he can defend the corner, but still get in. And truth be told, that's Alex McNaught in that strong side corner there. So Tuach doesn't have to stay attached. He's not worried about McNaught dropping 5-6 threes. He's 0 for 4 today. Of course, just about everybody on the Giants is. But look at that space. Look how tight he is onto the block there. Luukkonen just does not have a lot of room for error on that drive.
McNaught picks up the foul. It's Mola facing up on Luukkonen. Tuach. Mola. Knocking down that 3.
He does not need much room.
4 for 9 from deep. 16 points for Craig Mola.
Quick release. Alex McNaught knew he had to get a hand up, but it still did not affect things.
Smith Milner downstairs. We go. Old school post play. McNaught, excuse me. It's Luukkonen as McNaught cut through, and it's Judd straight on 3. Miller Joes controls it for the Nuggets. It's a 22-point lead.
2 for 23 from beyond the arc. Have not hit a triple in this quarter.
Miller Joes to the cup. He's fouled. It's Tuach on the follow. Gets up. And Miller Joes will get up and head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Shoot 2.
Disappointed in the miss, but pretty much everything turning up Nuggets today. 22-point lead, 2 minutes left in the third. And they are the aggressors in almost every instant. The Nuggets not allowing the Giants to make any inroads on their home court in this one.
This is arguably the worst the Giants have shot in a very long time at home.
It is by far their worst shooting night of the season.
2 minutes to go in the third.
Never want to see that on your home court.
Just 37 points here. Smith-Milner, too strong. Ripped away. And it's going to be James Matthews being called for the foul as Moller pulled it down. You can see on the replay here.
Decent looks, you know, it's not a bad look. You have the lob, but Tony Smith-Milner maybe just a little bit rushed as we have a timeout to the Giants. They're going to just discuss things, down 23 points and grasping for answers. Oh, sorry, is this a timeout? We've still got guys in the court. What exactly? Not timeout, sorry.
Well, no, I did feel as though they called the timeout, but we're going to shoot foul shots first, are we?
Yeah, works for me.
Sure.
Craig Muller, keep it going. 17 points now. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. And just a world of difference in the spacing game for this Nuggets team.
I know in the world of movie making, Casey, in the age of streaming, you have to reassert the plot at least 8 times throughout movies.
Got to keep it going.
So you're going to have to bring up the field goal percentage shooting of the Nelson Giants again.
That 2 for 23 from 3 and 22% overall. They've made 11 of 48 shots today.
It's not their origin story, but it certainly is a horror show at the moment.
Oh my.
And the denouement is still to come. As the fourth quarter beckons, and it can't come quick enough at the moment as the Giants throw it away again. That is turnover number 15.
They've got 4 more turnovers than they have made shots today.
I've gone one worse. They're actually turnover number 14.
That's just 3 more then. It's just a team that is not on the same page. You see that last one, Judd cuts. Cruz Pero Hunt expects him to stay in the corner. It just feels like, sometimes it just feels like you're getting buried in an avalanche. And whatever move you make, it just gets tighter and tighter. And it must feel like that snow is compacting on the Giants right now.
Just an avalanche of missed shots and turnovers. It's too much. Catches the Bardsley lob.
Clock short. Didn't get it off.
And that will be the shot clock violation. Giants get a stop. Still 11 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this game.
The Giants have scored 37 points in 29 minutes.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
This is just a struggle.
Just 8 points in almost 9 minutes of basketball here of the third quarter for the Giants. 13 for the Nuggets. It's been a bit of an arm wrestle, to be honest, this third quarter.
An arm wrestle would be prettier than this.
The arm wrestle was over quicker than this. McNaught lays it up and in.
Huzzah! A bucket! Alex McNaught hits double figures, joins Cruz Pero Hunt. 11 for KPH, 10 for McNaught.
Bardsley lost the handle. And somehow
couple of kicks in there.
Squirts out to the Nuggets. No whistle. McKenzie drives. Tied up nicely. Gets it back. Eventually a whistle. And Zach McKenzie will go to the line to shoot 2.
Scrappy. We just got Scooby-Doo's cousin out there all over the place. These two teams, it's not pretty, but the Nuggets will take it. 62 points, an improved offensive effort. I mentioned again, over the last 3 games, had not topped 82 points. And 2 of those games were down at 72 points and nearly have that.
I don't think the Giants are going to top 52 points.
I don't know where the points are going to come from. A 24-point quarter seems out of reach the way that the offense is clicking today.
Well, their best offensive quarter was the second one. They scored 16. They've got too much class in this team for it to not work, but it has been. As Dempster gets to the cup, the vet knows how to get a bucket in this gym. That is for sure, Sammy Dempster.
See some frustration from Tony Smith-Milner underneath as well.
That'll do us for the third quarter. And it was ugly from both sides, really, I'll be honest. 15 points to 12 in that third quarter. The Nuggets with that 3-point advantage, and they have a commanding 23-point lead at third. What's it? No mai hoki mai. Sunday afternoon hoops, 64-41. And, oh man, are we really going to put up the 3-point stats? That is cold. That is producing and directing at its finest, because that has been the story of this game.
Well, what a time to talk to the Nelson Giants head coach, Mike Fitchett. I'm sure he's going to be really excited about things. And there we have Coach. Coach, just a tough day shooting the basketball. 2 for 23 from the three-point line right now. How do you try and turn that around a bit?
Subbing Phil Jones. Good.
Okay, that's the first question. Second question, what did you tell them at three-quarter time then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry again, Mel's. I had Coach Sparrow in the
No, so did I. What did you tell them at third quarter time there, Fitch?
Look, defensively, that was a great quarter for us. 15 points, our switches and our physicality were good. We just couldn't finish plays with, every loose ball's there. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. So, yeah, we're going to stay with our switches, see if it works. Obviously, we don't want to leave Ethan Ruspatch alone. But we've got to come up with the ball. We've got to find a way to beat their physicality. Thanks, fellas.
Appreciate your time, man. Thank you. Good luck.
I do appreciate Coach Mike Fitchett hiding the anger.
100%, I appreciate it as well. As Pero Hunt gets to the cup, puts it in. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with the defense. 67 points at this point in the game is a solid effort. But offense has just completely abandoned them today. As you see the air ball from Matt Bardsley there.
Someone's got to fix that net. The only reason he airballed is because the net is hooked.
Absolutely.
They're on the hoop.
Officials get in on it. I always think it's the job of the first big down. Just go grab that bad boy.
You got to bring it down, because that will put off a shooter for sure.
Coach Sparrow is not slowing down, however. He is feeling the pressure of this one.
I cannot thank the coaches enough for their access at those quarter time breaks there after we go back into the game, as Luukkonen puts it up and in. We do appreciate it, and especially when you're down in a hole like this with Mike Fitchett of the Giants.
See, the Giants, we heard Coach Fitchett say we're going to stick with that switching. Oh, how about that drive by Bardsley there? But that is an attack against the switching defense. On those catches, attack quickly before the defense has acclimated to where it's going on. Take another look at the replay. Bardsley with a catch, instant drive. Luukkonen gets his hands in there. Bardsley off to the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Just 2 fouls for Amy Luukkonen. Bardsley, this is the first. Just that wrinkle of what Matt Bardsley brings. It's not a wrinkle, it's energy, it's commitment. He's a Nugget through and through. He's got 2 titles to his name.
And versatility. I just love him on both ends, the versatility he brings. He can defend pretty much any position, even though he gives up some size with the big guys. And offensively, he's got that ability to step out, or he can go into the post and take advantage as well.
Pero Hunt fouled. Cruz Pero Hunt will go to the line to shoot two.
Cruz Pero Hunt uses that in and out quite nicely to create some space. Look at that little shimmy. Freezes Chisholm, who is disappointed, but
yeah, you heard Coach Jeff Sparrow talk to Oak Chisholm there about that right hand. So Pero Hunt.
Good opportunities when you get to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Not just to add to the kitty of the Hoops in Schools program, all thanks to the Chemist Warehouse, but a good chance to put points on the board and then set your defense. If I'm the Giants, I might even just come up a little bit, try and force this Nuggets team to get into a little bit of pace with some full court pressure, and that is what the Giants show here.
Pero Hunt's got 40, he's got 9 rebounds as Cruz. Excellent work on the glass. This is a Giants offense. We're talking about the shooting. There's only 4 assists as well.
It's just, yeah, nothing coming from him of that offense that is coming. It's all on your own.
Ruspatch knocking down a 3. Ethan Ruspatch now.
First triple of the game. He's up to 10 points on an efficient day. Sorry, third triple of the game. 15 points for him. 54% from the field.
And answering back at the other end is Pero Hunt with a long 2. Pero Hunt moves to 16. Ruspatch has got that 15. Moller. The Aussie. Fouled. 2 shots coming up for Craig Moller. Recently arrived from Iceland. They parted ways to the Nuggets with the American Mike Ken.
Look at that fresh cut. He had dreads for, I'd say, about a good decade.
Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe longer.
Gave up the hair for charity to families of kids with cancer. Fantastic cause. Well worth shoring the locks. But it has not impacted his game at all. Samson, he is not, because that jumper is still flowing.
19 points for him. That's what the Taranaki years last year. Makes the second. And we got a timeout for Mike Fitchett and the Nelson Giants. A 73-48 scoreline here at the Trafalgar Centre. Jeff Sparrow and the Nuggets have recalibrated, redesigned, and refocused their intentions before this game after a 3-game losing skid.
Flip it to the 4 in 1 week. That's why we know every position of every.
Well, Mike Fitchett's Mike has died.
Is it died or is he taking it off?
He might have turned it off because there's some F-bombs in there, but this time out here, with 7.5 minutes left, down 25, I'm challenging my team. I'm saying, hey, what's going on? What do we have something to show out there? Because if not, are we just going to pack it in? We might as well pack it in and go order a pizza. If you're going to order a pizza, $35 large veggie pizza from Sal's. Sal Swish 26, that's your code, or use that QR code, valid until Thursday, the 28th of May.
Doesn't get any easier for either team as well, because Redemption Rivalry round is round 8 here in the South NBL. The Giants have the Rams and the Nuggets have the Sharks, and if the way that the Nuggets are playing defense right now, that will be an interesting game against the Sharks, who are flying high.
And it's always an interesting game when it comes to the rivals. That Southern rivalry, it's certain one. The Southern Stoush, everybody wants to get a hand up in that activity. But a lot of rivals as we hit the second rivalry round of the season.
Giants have the Rams away and then the Hawks, and the Nuggets have the Sharks at home and then the Bulls away, and then the Saints as well in that round 9. Excuse me, got the Bulls at home. It's Judd. I'll say it.
2 for 24?
Yeah.
We're down to 8.3% from 3.
Ruspatch looking it up on him. That's a play asset. Off the glass, excuse me, off the bounce. And you can hear Jeff Sparrow give it the boom.
Well, coming into this game, I thought 3-point volume was going to be an issue. But I thought it was going to be an issue the other way. That's the 11th made 3 for Otago, and now number 3. As James Matthews comes off the bench, they needed a little activity. Big shot there for Matthews. His first of the game.
Louis back in the game after those 4 fouls. Cut his third quarter short. Misses that. A little bit cold. Pero Hunt. Luukkonen resumes normal transmission from deep for the Giants.
Good news is they're up to 5 assists too.
That is a good point.
And they've got more made shots now than turnovers.
That's also a good point.
So little victories.
That is, I mean, it's not a great assist to turnover ratio right now. 15 turnovers, 5 assists, 17 field goals though. 14 of 17 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, 82% is good. And we're timeout, and we'll go to the Nuggets. Timeout with Coach Jeff Sparrow.
Okay, our ball side out. Just get the basketball in. Get the basketball in. And let's go. A good diamond 5, Peja. Good diamond 5, Peja. Actually, you just hit one. You fucking hit the 3. Okay, you're here. Good diamond 5, Peja for Tyson. All right, we're back to X4. Finish strong. Finish strong. Habits, habits, habits. What do you got? You got something? Let's go to work. Finish our 3. 1, 2, 3. Diamond 5, Peja. Knock it down.
Apologies for the language. Coaches don't know when we go into their timeouts or not with the mic up, so always appreciate the access, and that is an unfortunate byproduct of it on your Sunday afternoon.
At least that was a happy F-bomb.
Exactly.
You know, that was the good kind. You hit that shot. Well done to you, sir. Good, sir.
76-51. Jeff Sparrow very happy.
Hey, he's turned this program around. This is the team that in
They
a
won
franchise
3 games last year.
They struggled, and he was part of that too. So he understands the pain that they went through as McKenzie lets that one fly. But they got together early. They made the hard decision, made a change, and it looks like Muller's going to make them a much more dangerous team coming down the stretch as they try and secure themselves in this top 6 ladder.
McNaught takes Thatapaesi off the bounce and gets the N1. Does Alex McNaught. Nice drive and finish.
With the left hand, McNaughty getting a little saucy. The double cross there, bang, bang, brings it back, leans it over, takes the contact, gets the kiss, and they cut it to 23.
Yes, we're out double dot.
23 with 6 minutes left, though, is a lot of basketball.
22 if you're the Knicks, with over 7 to go, was a lot of basketball against the Cavs.
And now it's
game 2.
Down to 22 now. Is it Kismet?
Was it game 2 or game 1? Anyway, it was a big comeback.
Game 1.
It was game 1, thank you. Miller Jose.
Well, he just kind of took an extra dribble.
He almost did a 360.
Well, that was an interesting move there. Somehow comes back to the same side of the rim. Eventually, Luukkonen with a strong drive himself.
Luukkonen takes the ball strongly, and he's fouled. Here is. Now, did he take it? Did he lose it and regather?
Yeah.
It's your call, Casey.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call that a trouble.
Okay.
But he technically never had possession of it when he tried to bring it up, so that's why he's able to get away with it.
Hey. Miller Jose played for the Jets last year, 17 games, averaged 9 points, 5.7 rebounds.
And spent the first part of the season coming off the bench for the Nuggets. He's so valuable as that super sub, but just as valuable as a starter for the 2nd game in a row.
If you're the Giants, do you add? And what do you need to add? As we go to Miller Jose on the baseline, and Thatapaesi pulls the trigger, and McKenzie gets the rebound. Louis Thatapaesi in and out. And Casey, do the Giants look to make an addition to their roster at all?
Well, they do have some wiggle room. Well, I'm not 100% sure on budget, but they have a couple of import spots open. So if someone were to become available who they could depend on and bring in, I think at this point, it seems as though the Giants probably would have to, look, if they're looking in the mirror and they're being honest, that might feel that they are a little bit short of where they need to be talent-wise. Is that a guard? Is that a big? I'm not really sure.
We've been 2 and 5 into this game now. 4.5 to go. There might be 2 and 6 after it. As Miller Joe's, his jump shot goes in and out. McNaught, it takes a knee. He went down. It is trade window time in the next round, isn't it? For a week, the trade window opens in the Sales NBL. Can we expect any movement?
Haven't heard a lot of whispers yet, but you know, maybe we might get a trade, but that does also open the possibility for the late sign and trade. And there's a couple of players that are floating around, like Alex McNaught, James Matthews there with the kiss off the glass. But
pretty.
There are guys like Dan Fotu coming back from the Japanese league. There's some other guys, Jordan Natai. I've heard some rumors about him signing shortly with some teams. So there's certainly some talent out there.
Louis, tough drive himself. 78-57.
Louis up to 9 points now. Hampered a bit by foul trouble. Still sitting with four of those personals.
Paese fell down. Matthews knocks down a 3. James Matthews with a nice burst off the bench.
Crowd loves it.
For the Giants. He knocks down a 3. And he is their leading 3-point shooter. He's 2 for 4 from downtown. That's good for 50%. And improves the Giants to 14% from deep.
Good recognition by Cruz Pero Hunt that thought Paese had hit the deck and just kicks it right back to James Matthews.
Okay, so we take away any kick ahead up the wing. We sit. Listen. Going. Sprint to beat them to the spot. This guy's coming to trap at the halfway line. So it's not this one. Like, make him think he's gone. But you got to sprint for the spot, not to get fucking, you know, turn him, try to get the...
And we apologize once again for the language.
You live on this spot. You live in this spot. Screen that one. Screen that one. Okay?
80-60. Stranger things have happened in basketball with 3.5 to go in this game. And Craig Moller, an early candidate for game MVP for this one, with his 20 points, 5 of 11 shooting, 6 from 6 from the line, 5 rebounds.
But also the way that he got this offense started. He hit those early threes, and the Giants knew immediately that the spacing we were expected coming in is not what we were going to have as Louis goes all the way to the cup. Not the defense you want coming out of a timeout for the Giants.
11 points for Louis, hampered by foul trouble.
But still just below his season average of 12.
Tohi Smith-Milner. Matthews.
Oh, hit another one.
Bardsley. Trapped in the corner. Louis got to make sure he doesn't pick up an offensive foul. Lost the handle though. Pull up for 3, James.
Could be a Judd highlight.
Judd can't get the handle on it.
Story of the day. Story of the day for the Giants. Something goes right, but the execution at the very dearth of it just isn't coming together.
It's the 4th team foul. So bonus situation coming up on the next one for the Nuggets.
Beautifully packed Trafalgar Center on a Sunday afternoon.
I believe the Giants running the bench now. As Tuach takes a seat. Liam Judd's still out there. Elijah Inwood's in the game. Dempster's out there. The starters are Judd and Smith-Milner. Louis and Moller. Kick out to McKenzie. That is the 12th 3 for the Nuggets.
I know you're a fan of the plus-minus, Moles.
I love plus-minus.
How about Matt Bardsley?
30.
16 minutes plus 30.
With 7 points, 3 of 6, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. He's got a plus-minus of 30.
He's best on the team by 7 points. Craig Moller, plus 23. That just shows you the type of impact he has.
I mean, that really feeds into my narrative of what an addition that Bardsley is for this Nuggets team. It's great to see him back playing.
Giants finding a little bit of offense here in the second half. after 29 in the first half, up to 31 here in the second.
Elijah Inwood gets an offensive rebound. The rebound battle's been even. It really has. 41 apiece at the moment. Moves to 42 on their offensive board. Bardsley. He's fouled by Matthews.
He's going to get a chance to go hit that Chemist Warehouse stripe. Every free throw this season adds to the kitty of the Hoops in Schools program. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse and Basketball New Zealand. Looking to get hoops in schools and parks near you.
Every point matters in the Sal's NBL, as it does in the Rapid League as well.
That's right.
So points for and against. So it's going to be 2 shots coming up, but not for Matt Bardsley.
Wait a minute.
It's going to be for Zach McKenzie.
I think they made a mistake here.
Can you tell me why, Casey Frank?
Well, the foul might have been away from the basketball because we are in the bonus. I didn't think it was, but...
Elijah Inwood is called for the foul.
Yeah, and they're just saying a missed shot and a foul on the rebound. So McKenzie, he gets the double figures. He's up to 11.
Here we go. Let's have a look at the replay. That's James Matthews. Oh, so it's
little hand tip there.
Inwood on the McKenzie offensive rebound. That's great from our crew. Appreciate you helping us out on that one.
We needed some help.
Oh man.
I gotta say, I'm a little distracted with 1:20 left.
What are you distracted by?
Something prettier than this game.
Both teams have their BNZ player timeouts available. Doesn't Paese misses a 3. Matthews kicks it out, Inwards into the paint. Off the glass and then Elijah Inwood. Inwood pulls it down. Under a minute to go here at Trafalgar Centre. Matthews off the glass. And G.I.
He's getting friendly. Watch your wives. G.I. is a ladies' man. Ladies insect?
Sure, man. Matthews. Very good baseball player. Played under 18s for his country. Moves to 9. Christian Martin in the game for the Nuggets. They've run the bench, have the Nuggets, and it does not stop them from scoring because Mary Bazette gets the bucket underneath. 88 points for them, Casey. You highlighted in that 3-game losing streak how ineffectual their offense was. Their defense superb today, but it's also their offense.
Much better, much improved. 82 points in their last 3 games was the high. Twice they've been down to 72.
And only shooting 41% from the floor, but
getting it done.
They got to the line, 18 of 21 from the foul line, and they've hit 12 threes as well. And that is it. No need to really go back and watch this one again if you're a fan of the Sal's NBL. And it has been a superb performance from the Nuggets looking to arrest a 3-game losing skid. 88-63, the Nuggets get the win on the road. They beat the Giants by 25 points here at Trafalgar Centre. And they hold the Giants to just 31% from their floor. They can only manage 4 threes. Could the Giants, and just 6 assists in the game.
Commanding defensive performance. They came out and from the tip-off, put the foot down, executed well on the defensive end, and executed well on the offensive end. Nothing fancy, nothing beyond their scope of abilities, but exactly what this Nuggets team is at their best. They outwork you, they make the right play, and they've got enough scoring to make things interesting now with Craig Muller in the mix.
from Craig Moller and Ethan Rusbat shortly. Both teams take stock of this game that's just happened here. Nuggets get the win on the road, and they have the Sharks at home next for round 8. A happy Jeff Sparrow for the Otago Nuggets. I want to make sure we don't lose Ethan Rusbat as well.
Coach Sparrow instantly taking off that mic. He's had enough of that one.
Let's go to Craig Moller right now. Hey, Craig, congratulations on the win. We spoke to you before the game, and we appreciate your time afterwards as well. What a defensive performance from you guys. You hit some early threes. What was the message coming into this game from Coach, knowing that you just arrived in the country?
Yeah, it was pretty simple. We decided just to focus on us and ourselves. And even before the game, that's all he said to me. We were talking about some offensive things, and he said, I don't care about all that. You'll figure it out. Just we want to perform on the defensive end, get up and in, good pressure, and I think we really did that tonight.
Well, as good as the defense was, I was as impressed with the offensive effort. The team had struggled lately, hadn't topped 82 points in over 4 games, but 24 assists on 29 buckets today. That's an impressive bit of cohesiveness for a team that had made some mixes. What have you seen in your short amount of time with this team that might give us some hints as to why this team is so cohesive in a short amount of time?
I think we were playing maybe a little bit frantic, almost too much movement, which is a funny thing to say because that's what you want and get good offense. But we just tried to hold our spacing, hold our spots a little bit, let the ball move, find the right guy, and we're able to knock them in tonight.
Excellent, Craig. Thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. Good luck against the Sharks next week. That is going to be a great game. Offensively, they're great. You guys are great defensively. It's going to be a great matchup.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Craig Moller, 20 points for him. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals for the Australian.
And can guarantee he has no idea who's on the Sharks yet.
Yeah, he won't. That's why I didn't say about matchups. I just said the Sharks.
Yeah, he was not quite up to speed on that one. But who is up to speed is the birthday boy, Ethan Rusbat.
The mothers. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
looking
birthday,
fresh.
Eats.
What is it, 24, 25?
Yep, you're spot on, Case.
You look good for 24-25. Hey, congratulations on the win, man. 3-game losing streak. That's not the one, is it? But on your birthday, is this the present you wanted, the defense?
We like to call it a 1-game winning streak. We don't worry about the ones that have been. You know, we're just looking forward. You know, so credit to the boys. We introduced Craig into everything this week, and I think he had a heck of a game. But yeah, pretty good birthday present to start it off.
How does you see the offense different with Craig Moller's spacing? Michael Henn was a good basketball player, but didn't have those same offensive tools. Moller can stretch it out and still rebound. How does that make it easier for the rest of the Nuggets to do what they do well?
I mean, everyone knows Craig. We know how he plays. He's been in this league a few separate occasions, and he just came in and did what he does. It wasn't a surprise to us. First game coming out and hitting his first few really felt good for him, obviously, and it helped us to start that early momentum in the game.
Are you still plant-based? I said I was going to hope you're going to get a dairy-free birthday cake.
My mum's actually, I can see my mum in the distance right now, and she probably did make a cake for me, so bless her if she did, but I am still the plant-based flamethrower.
You are yeah, I love that about you, yeah. You look young, you're playing fresh, love to see it. Congratulations on the win, Ethan Rusbat. Enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Appreciate it, fellas.
You can do laundry. You can do laundry.
Great visuals there at the end. Always a good time with Ethan Rusbat. Happy birthday to him once again. Here we have the numbers. Eventually the Giants found some space from inside the arc, but nothing from outside of it. 12 made threes. That is an 8 3-point difference. That's 24 points, and it's a 25-point game. You do the math. Look at the turnovers, points for the Nuggets, 25 and 28 bench points, and that's despite putting Isaac Miller-Jones into the starting lineup. They're still getting that support from the bench. The Nuggets take a step forward. The Giants take 2 steps back.
We were focusing on the Giants shooting, but you are absolutely right to point out 25 assists on 29 made field goals for the Nuggets. That is dialed in. This is how it looks through round 7. There's some big results there. The Rams continue to get one over the Jets. The Sharks win big over a statement game of the Saints. A little bit of spice in that one at the end as well after full time. The Tuatara get a big win over the Fire, who are in a bit of a hole at the moment, and the Bulls get one over the Hawks, who really needed to pick that win up. We still got a game to go today and a game to go tomorrow as well. The Airs host the Rams very shortly here on Sky Sport. And then the Saints and the Hawks go at it tomorrow night on the Wellington waterfront from TSB Bank Arena. Here's how the ladder looks, and it is the Sharks still on top. The Nuggets move up to 5th, 5-3, and that will be a great game between the Sharks and the Nuggets coming up for round 8. And the Rams will play the Giants next, rivalry round, and the Giants have sunk all the way down to the bottom there after this loss here in their home building, the Trafalgar Centre. Looking forward to next week. The Airs and the Jets will tip it off on Friday night. And then we've got the Fire and the Hawks, the Rams and the Giants from Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre in Christchurch. And then Sunday has a doubleheader, the Bulls and the Tuatara. We will have that game for you, plus the Nuggets and the Sharks from 5 p.m. Key game for the Nuggets. And then the Jets and the Saints on King's birthday, Monday the 1st of June. Jets and Saints from Fly Palmy Arena. On behalf of Casey, Frank and the Sky Sport team, thank you so much for watching this game. A big win for the Nuggets, arresting that 3-game losing skid. They get the win over the Giants, 88-63 at Trafalgar Centre in Nelson.